The Phonetics.
Quiet, people, settle down.
Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's Thursday here on the Daily Blender with good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona, on National IPA Day. That's today. I don't really drink IPAs. Do you drink IPAs? Well, I can't say. I'm just saying in general. So you're saying if it's free, yeah okay. Yeah. But if it's not, just you'll stick with the regular beer, right?
Yeah. Right. I'm okay with with an IPA or whatever I can get at the time. Yeah.
Harris, with a mustache like that, you absolutely must drink an IPA.
I don't like IPAs. I never enjoyed the taste of them.
Doesn't have a strawberry or
shave off that IPA loving mustache right now.
Yeah, my roommate loved them. Loved IPAs. He always had them.
What was his favorite IPA?
I don't know. All
was he the big spoon or the little spoon?
Of them. He could be both. He's pretty versatile.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay. Well, in the respect at least that you don't like an IPA. So what's your favorite beer, Harris?
Oh man, I like a Jack and a Coke.
Okay. Did you even hear the question?
Yeah.
Oh, the favorite. Oh, I was just thinking alcohol.
That's not a beer.
Favorite beer.
God. You're so awkward, bud.
It shows that I don't drink a lot.
Beer.
I would say
beer.
Yeah.
He doesn't like beer.
Let me think.
Not a big beer guy.
Yeah, not a huge beer guy.
Does anybody know what IPA stands for without looking it up?
Inhabited People's Association.
Close. International. It's India Pale Ale.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Oh.
Yeah. British sailors were the ones traveling to India, and that's how they gave the IPA its name. And then this was back in the 1700s, and then they kept bringing it back to England. England's like, hey, we kind of like that. So the demand for IPA got more and more. So I'm sure at the time, you know how England was, they just went and took a country for the IPA. And then, then IPAs found their way here in like the 70s. Yeah. And generally just about any beatnik, hippie was going to tell you at length about their favorite IPA. And that's the story.
Proof that England still does own the United States.
No, it's really
false.
Not. No.
That is
what if the IPA went to England first?
Do you know about the Revolutionary War, Mr. White?
Traveled across the 7 seas.
But it took like a few hundred years before we even thought about trying
I'm just saying.
England had
Shut your mouth.
England had everything they possibly could have, and they lost.
What? You can go ahead and give me your arguments. That's okay. And yet people here in the great United States of America are drinking the IPA.
That doesn't mean that Britain owns us. If anything, that means India owns us. And that's why when you call tech support, you always hear that voice.
Then how do you explain the Mini Cooper?
That's actually a German-made automobile. But it was originally British.
Originally British.
But it's now made by BMW.
That car looks so British. It's a pretty
How do you explain the BMW that so many Americans drive?
German. That's a German car.
Motor Works. British Motor Works.
But it's a German car now. Randy,
British.
It's
Randy.
German
the
now.
British still own the United States. These United States of America. I say take up arms now and let's break away from the tyranny of old England.
I mean, I'll join in. I mean, I'll grab a gun and I'll march alongside you as we go take out the red British threat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm just saying it's just going to be a lot of confused people.
I would do it, but it already happened, Randy. It already happened.
I don't think
the Revolutionary
War happened.
I don't think it has, Triple H. I've just given you ample proof that Britain is still involved. And who do we get a lot of intelligence from? The AI-6 over there across the pond. AI-6.
That's not what they're called.
AI across the pond. No, wait, they're that way. They're this way. That way, AI6. Scotland, Britain Yard.
We're allies with, I'm not going to argue. Down with England. Down with England.
Allies, or are they allies with us?
We are allies.
What I'm asking you
and
right
we
now.
have to go play football there because we have been requested by Her Majesty, the King of England.
Another point right there. See that?
If they truly would have owned us, they would have beat us in soccer. Their sport, their invented game, but they didn't.
It was soccer.
They didn't.
Please.
That's the thing about England that's so embarrassing. They invented that sport. They can't even beat us in it. What have they beaten us in? Nothing.
Didn't invent that.
Not the Revolutionary
I had no
War.
idea that they weren't beating us in it.
There was a World Cup match.
No,
years ago. They were heavily favored, and they didn't.
America's never won the damn.
It reminds me of the Revolutionary War, does it not? When England was a heavy favorite, everyone had more resources, but no.
I hate to tell you,
will and determination.
United States of
America.
The show's ruined.
When no one expected it.
I hate
Randy,
to
that's
talk.
real. That's determination.
I hate to ruin all of the history books, young Triple H, but you don't know Jack.
Yeah, I feel like that since this ended in us talking soccer, it was a huge mistake. So I just.
Well, that soccer game is a metaphor for what happened in the Revolutionary War.
Don't listen to him.
Let me just say, the only person that's right
in
now
England's
is me.
case, it is.
So, great. Now I got to deal with this. Quiet Cannon says, no, Randy. BMW stands for Bavarian Motor Works.
No.
Nothing to do with the British.
British Motor Works. Yeah, go ahead.
Rocky Mountain High says, let me tell you about my favorite IPA, Elysian Space Dust IPA. Nice hoppy taste with a good malt and aftertaste.
I rest my case. Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, man. Hey,
Sounds
guys.
good.
Oh,
Yeah,
man. Good
fantastic.
afternoon. I wasn't asleep.
The Berg says, did you know there's a professional rodeo team that plays in Glendale, Arizona? That is way better than soccer. Or even the WNBA, he says. Ponder.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know about that. I've only been to one rodeo in my entire life.
It's
and
way better than the WNBA. Absolutely clears it. As well as soccer. It was
exciting.
Rodeos are awesome.
They're riding them horses around pretty fast, I thought.
Yeah.
Wilbur says, Harris, so what's your favorite beer? Probably Root. That'd be my guess. Fish Tank says, there is nothing worse than a beer snob. I don't want the triple dry tree bark special, okay? I just want a normal beer, and I won't judge you, and you don't judge me.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be. Just get your beer. I will kid Randy for drinking Coors Light.
Oh, yeah.
Because I, too, like water. But outside of that, no, you worry about what's in your glass. I'll worry about what's in mine.
There you go. And
not a beer
free pour on the house, Jack.
Yeah. Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Says double IPA. Yum, yum. What would make it double? I don't understand that.
See.
All right, listen. Let's talk about something that happened. Remember yesterday we were talking about the idiot that just lost consciousness on Camelback Mountain. It is like, I think I'm going to go hiking, and it's 118 out.
He was from Britain, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Well, whoever he was a complete and
Safe
utter
to say
moron.
the heat of the U.S.
And I said he needs to be charged for the rescue. The idiot law should go into effect. We have an idiot law where if you drive through a flooded wash, a flooded stream, a flooded creek, if they have to rescue you, then you're paying for it. Well, that is not an original idea. So here's what happened in Italy. A 60-year-old hiker got a $16,000 bill because he had to be rescued off a mountain with a helicopter.
There it is.
$16,000.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He said, "Oh, I didn't see the sign. Can I just take a moment and show you the sign?" He says he didn't see. Now, there's only one path.
All right.
So he had to have seen this. Okay. First off, see the red.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. An awful lot of this is in Italian, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But if you stop at the sign, you're like, gee, I wonder what that says. Down at the bottom, it's in English. Warning. Trail number 242 and trail number 241 closed due to risk of collapse. Stay safe. Don't go beyond this point. Yeah. He went beyond that point, and all of a sudden he's calling the authorities saying, there's rocks falling on my head. Oh my God, somebody help me. Because there was, rock slides and stuff. Yeah. And so they gave him instructions on where to go. Like, go over here and get some shelter and then stay where you are. We'll come get you out of there.
Yes.
And he's like, oh, okay. Oh my God. It's like, dude, he's like, I didn't see the sign. You saw the sign.
Yeah. And they're going to charge him.
Idiot.
That bottom sign, maybe they make it bigger.
It was in English. Listen, can I tell you what I would do? If I got to the sign and I don't know Italian, I'm going to take my Google Translate and I'm going to, it'll translate the letters on the sign for you in real time. You do that, or you kind of go, okay, is there anything on here that's in English? Oh, there it is right there. So no, sorry. That is no excuse. When you see red on a sign, you stop and try to read it.
Yep, I have.
And if you don't, you pay $16,000 for the helicopter ride.
I've got a better idea, Jeffco. If you're in a different country and you don't know the language, don't go hiking. Go shopping instead. Go see the sights. Go to the beach. Go somewhere where you could take a nap. Go enjoy a beverage or food from that region. Don't go hiking. What are you trying to prove? Let me
tell you what I love about the Italian way of doing this. They said, well, because he was a foreigner, because he was a tourist, because he was from out of town, well, the cost of this is way higher than if he'd actually been a resident.
Oh!
So they tagged on the idiot tourist charge as well.
Yeah, I like that.
I 100% support this, and I think it needs to be adopted into what we're doing here with pulling these morons off the trails. I mean,
100%.
Today, record highs again as far as heat, and I'm sure it's still not done yet. You know what, Randy? How about a weather forecast and situation update?
Absolutely, I can do that from the. Oh my God, that's not working for some reason.
Did the British hack into your computer?
Yes,
spelled an IPA on the computer.
Actually did hack into my. Here we go.
And now, from the very real and not fake CRC Broadcasting Weather Center,
you better
it's
believe
Arizona's most trusted weatherman, totally legit meteorologist, Randy White.
Well, it's currently partly cloudy, 117 out there. The wind is out of the west at 10 miles per hour this afternoon. Looking for a high of 118. Overnight low 91 and cloudy. Tomorrow sunshiny 113. I'm saying 120. 120 tomorrow. And there might be some because of the moisture in the air.
Are you getting this?
Might be some storms moving in. Dew point currently at 40 degrees. There's been 1/100th of an inch of rain so far this year. Humidity at 8%. Sunset tonight 7:21 and it's a 98% waxing gibbous moon tonight. Again, it's 117 downtown Phoenix from the 1580 The Fanatic Weather Center. Chief Meteorologist Randy White. Back to you, Jeffco.
Thank you. And I think we should all let that serve as a reminder that you need to, on a regular basis, wax your gibbous. Yeah, I think that's just something a lot of people overlook. But Randy, I got to ask you, where are you getting your information on tomorrow? Because for Friday, they're saying it's like 110 or 112.
Well, they're saying
you're saying 120.
Yeah, they're saying 109.
So where's this extra 11 degrees coming from?
Some places are saying 113. It's only 7 degrees to 120. So do the math, Jeffco. This is a Randy forecast.
That's quite a bit of ways away from 120.
On Friday, it'll be 120 degrees outside, and
would you like to put a wager on that?
We're going from there. Yes, pizza.
How about a wager?
All right,
pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
A full-on large pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
And I want it cut into 38 slices.
Well, I'm not the one that does that. I'm sorry.
Hey, Jeffrey, I've got some breaking news.
Nobody's talking to you.
Yeah, geez. Fine. What?
Can we cue the breaking news here?
No. Well, you know what? You lost your breaking news privileges like way early on in your tenure here at 1580 The Fanatic because you were breaking like lame ass news. So let's just see if this is good. This is truly breaking news, Harris. You will regain your breaking news privileges. But if it's not good, you will lose those privileges for even longer. Are you willing to roll the dice and risk that?
Yes, I am.
All right, fire it off, Randy.
Newsflash. This is breaking news.
Chargers Pro Bowl left tackle Rashawn Slater ruptured his patella tendon. It's the guy who recently got a 4-year, $113 million extension. He's a multi-time Pro Bowler, and he is out for the season.
He's out for the season.
Just go ahead and sit there for a second, Harris. I need to talk to Randy.
Yeah.
It wasn't that good. That was not huge breaking news. First off, it's the Chargers. Who gives a rat's ass about the Chargers? I told you, sit there, be quiet.
Ruptured patella tendon, though.
I mean, yeah, that's a bad injury, and they did just pay the guy. But in the grand scheme of things, do you think you would have ever heard his name again for the rest of the season if he didn't get hurt? Only if your team played the Chargers, because nobody cares about the Chargers.
Well, maybe, Jeffco.
I don't want to be too hard on the lad.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think? Was that really, really important breaking news?
I would say yes. Yeah, I'm willing to give him the.
I have the story.
Yeah,
but here's the other thing. I've had that story to talk about for about 5 hours. I had it printed earlier today.
Then no.
So it really wasn't breaking news.
No, it wasn't breaking news.
Although I think I had the carted off part. Maybe I didn't have
if
the
you
injury
had the
designation.
stories, Jeffco.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
I had the story, but not.
News.
He has the final designation on the injury, so I guess that is technically breaking news.
I don't know if you had the story.
Let's see here.
May I speak?
No.
You're not allowed to talk yet.
It was really way back in my stuff. Let's see. Here it is.
Did you have
Rashawn Slater
patellar tendon?
No, it just said he was carted off with a apparent leg injury.
Oh, then I'm going to go ahead and give him the.
All right.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
So here's the deal, Harris. You now have your breaking news privileges restored, but on probation. Because I wasn't impressed. I was not impressed.
Look, O-linemen don't get some of the love that they deserve. And the reason why this is massive breaking news is because you can argue that Rashawn Slater is the best left tackle in football right now. Like he got paid a lot of freaking money. And the Chargers are on that tier where they're very good, but they're behind the elites, the Bills, Ravens, and Chiefs. But they're like one piece away. They're one piece away. They're a receiver. And so Rashawn Slater getting hurt for the Chargers. This is a team that I was thinking of betting on to win the division. This is a team that I like their value to go to the Super Bowl. And this is a team where Harbaugh, like his identity, his core identity of all of his teams is in the offensive line at Michigan, at San Francisco, and the run game. And so to lose your best offensive lineman on a team that's projected double-digit wins at the very least.
Well, you projected. Big. I don't think I did.
That's big, big, big news. So that's why Rashawn Slater being out for the season. That's also your blindside left tackle. So, strip
Fish Tank says Triple H, maybe next time, something like that, say you have bending news.
Well, it's breaking news because we didn't know he was undergoing season-ending surgery and going to miss the whole season. That was the breaking news. We knew he got carted off. So, all right. I mean, I think that's huge news. That's like,
I don't care what happens at Jim Jerkface Harbaugh's team. I don't care.
Yeah.
You don't like Jim Harbaugh?
Me personally. How many people? We did a poll once, and I think we had a Charger fan, but then they moved away.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
but
I don't like Jim Harbaugh.
People still care about the NFL, and that's huge NFL news. Like Herbert's going to have less time to throw.
The Chargers are barely in the NFL.
That left side's going to be, their fan base. I get it. Their fan base is definitely suspect since they moved from San Diego. But that's a Pro Bowl left tackle who's making $30 million per season. Oh my goodness! I'd argue left tackle is the second most important position on offense. So
sure hope that money was guaranteed.
Oh, it sucks for the Chargers.
I hope they had a nice guarantee on the contract. So
I love.
All right, listen, we have to take a break. We have a lot of texts on the text line waiting to be read, and we will do that when we come back. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
The Daily Blender is streamed live on YouTube. Search 1580 The Fanatic to watch.
Whether it's day or night, hot flashes due to menopause can be unpredictable. That's why there's Veoza, a prescription treatment proven to reduce the number and severity of hot flashes day and night that can start working in as early as 1 week. Based on clinical studies measuring efficacy at 4 and 12 weeks, individual results may vary. Talk to your healthcare provider about what this may mean for you. For moderate to severe vasomotor symptoms or hot flashes and night sweats due to menopause, Veoza can cause serious side effects, including liver problems. Your doctor will do blood tests before and during treatment. Stop Veoza and call your doctor if you have symptoms of liver problems, such as feeling more tired than usual, decreased appetite, nausea, vomiting, itching, yellowing of the eyes or skin, pale stool, dark urine, or stomach pain. Don't use Veoza if you have cirrhosis, severe kidney problems, kidney failure, or take CYP1A2 inhibitors. Ask your doctor about Veoza. To learn more, call 1-866-239-1637 or go to Veoza.com. That's VEOZAH.com.
The back-to-school deals at Kohl's are so good, it'll feel like spoiling yourself. With 20% off the stuff your kids will actually wear, like jeans, tees, sneakers, and more. You can do it all without overdoing your budget. See? Sometimes parents get spoiled too. Head to Kohl's or Kohls.com to start the year off right for less. Select styles. Coupon ends August 10th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains August 8th through the 14th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Nick Costos breaks down the biggest matchups, checks on the latest line movements, and keeps you up to date with the futures market. You Better You Bet is a show that features the brightest minds in the sports betting world. Interviews from headliners, insights and information on what plays you might want to consider and which ones to steer clear of. You Better You Bet with Nick Costos. Weekdays noon till 3 on Arizona's sports betting station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Baker's Cocky Hen says, Triple H, shame on you. Blindside tackle was Michael Oher.
Oh, yeah.
So you are correct. You are correct, Baker's Cocky Hens. Thank you.
So blindside means
you're going to argue. You're going to argue with that?
Yeah.
You didn't see the movie?
I love the movie. I've seen it, even though it's
it turned out that whole movie was fake anyway, though.
Yeah.
Is it fake, really?
It's super
I know
sad.
he came out, but
Michael Oher is just like, I about had enough of this. He is just tired of it. He sued the family for some stuff too.
I think the movie was made really well. They did a really good job at portraying some of those fan bases, like Tennessee and the Neyland Stadium and Ole Miss and all that stuff, and the Michael Oher. So it was a good movie, but the fact that it was fake is so sad. Like,
Yeah, there's some elements of truth to it, but for the most part, Hollywoodized.
But
so.
the term blindside comes from if a quarterback is left-handed, your right tackle's your blindside. If he's
we all know
left-handed.
that, Harris.
I don't know if
we
he
all
knew
know that.
Yeah.
It seemed like he may have.
Everyone
not known
knows
we
this.
know
All right.
this sort of thing.
Okay.
Silver
Why do you
Pop
feel
says,
like
Harris, let it go. Move on. Nobody likes the Chargers. Nobody cares about the Chargers.
Well, I mean, I feel we
We
definitely
feel
he's an
bad
offensive
for him.
lineman.
That's a horrible thing.
I feel like catchers and offensive linemen or defensive linemen have sort of this what do you call it? This kindred spirit, if you will.
They're nuts.
We're kind of the crazies of our particular sports. Catchers crazy enough to put on the gear and get behind there and get pummeled by baseballs and stuff.
Let me help you with that. Yeah, the catchers, the O-line, they are the drummers of the sports world.
Well, see, now and that's another thing. Because I'm a drummer. I've been a drummer, and I'm also a catcher. So right there, that just goes to prove that I'm a weirdo. So
we knew that, Randy. We knew that.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's a good thing, Randy.
Yeah, we're all good with that.
I'm glad I'm accepted in the circles I run.
Fish Tank says, I'm also annoyed by this injury because as a Justin Herbert hater and Tua apologizer, now the Chargers have another way to say Herbert just doesn't have the weapons or the team to break through while he continues to be a mid-level quarterback.
Oh, my God.
I don't agree with it.
No. You do? Justin Herbert is a mid-level quarterback?
I do not agree with that.
I feel
He's
like
not another Brock Purdy.
I feel like if Justin Herbert had gone to the Chiefs, he would have been as exciting as Kermit the Frog.
He won 11 games last year, 38 70 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 3 picks. And who was his best receiver? Like, genuinely, who was his best receiver last year? I digress.
Keenan Allen Wayans?
He wasn't playing for them. He was for the Bears last year. Exactly. Like it was. He's so
Rick Michaels.
I don't watch the Chargers, dude. Just don't.
I mean, they're a really good team. They won 11 games. They're going to be in the contention in the AFC. Like, I mean, before this news, they for sure were, but now I don't know if they are. So
Moist One says Lad McConkey was awesome.
Lad was pretty good. He was pretty good. But wide receiver 1 as a rookie, I think he can be this year. When we get into fantasy football, I think Lad can be really good. But wide receiver 1 last year, I don't know.
Feels like we have a lot of lawyers listening. You know, we got Big George and we got Lost Toby. And I wonder if Walter Mellon might be a lawyer because he was even saying, was it a possible misinterpretation on the breaking news part? Like not late breaking, but body part breaking. That would actually be acceptable.
Yeah.
Because he broke his leg.
Technically,
nicely
something
done,
was
Walter
broke.
Mellon.
Yes.
Thank you for showing us your briefs. Hamilton Porter says, so what do we know about the implications of ESPN buying Red Zone? Well, that is still sort of coming to light. Probably no changes. I think they're still going to have the kids from Hanson, the band. They're going to still be the host of that. Yeah, I don't think we're going to notice much. And, I think NFL Network might start to look different. Maybe there might be some changes there. But as far as from our end, at this moment, no real implications. The real implications are the conflict of interest if you're going to call yourself a journalist. We are the NFL. And this is ESPN, partially owned by the NFL. Oh, what is there? A breaking story about the NFL? Oh, something they did bad and wrong? Conflict. Uh-oh.
Because
see what I'm saying? It's like I don't think they should be. The NFL shouldn't be part of this. You know what I'm saying?
Keep in mind also that ESPN is owned by Disney, where everything is make-believe.
No, that's true.
A lot of things there are. Yep.
You think a mouse can talk, Harris?
No.
Now the NFL has become.
Hey, little buddy, want to smoke crack? See, you would never say that, but it was make believe.
Yeah.
Have you seen the South Park episode with him? With
No.
Mickey Mouse? It's really funny. Highly recommend.
Baker's Cocky Hen says Purdy is better than Herbert. Yeah, but if you put Herbert into the 49ers, then the 49ers will be as good a team as if they had Purdy. I mean, Herbert might be a bit better than Purdy, but they're both guys who are dependent on their surroundings.
I feel like Herbert is a bigger person, a bigger man who can stand up to more beatings. And I feel like he's a better passer.
Herbert or Purdy?
Herbert. I feel like Herbert is a better passer. I feel like he's
I
had
said he was
better.
a bit better.
Well, I feel like if he was with San Francisco, I would be afraid. Now that Brock Purdy is just their quarterback because they paid him multi millions of dollars, I kind of laugh because we have a midget quarterback too here in Phoenix, and I feel like we have a chance. So
yeah, we got to keep in mind Brock Purdy did win just 6 games as a starter last year. And I don't want to slander Brock Purdy at all. Brock Purdy is a very good story. It went from Mr. Irrelevant to this starter in San Francisco. But the West Coast offense is you throw a lot of shorter passes and you let guys beat you after the catch. And so a lot of it is underneath stuff, using the running backs and fullbacks a lot, guys in motion, gets people really thinking at the line of scrimmage, freeing up some one-on-one man coverage throws. In that offense with those weapons, it is easier for Purdy to put up better stats than Herbert, I would say. But
I feel like
I don't even know if he has. Last year,
I feel like if Purdy doesn't have the weapons that he has in San Francisco, I don't know that he's that. I don't know that he's that.
I think there's an element of same on Herbert, but I agree Herbert is a better athlete, better quarterback. But I'm saying they're comparable.
Well, to Randy's point, a lot of players for San Francisco got hurt last year, so he didn't have those types of weapons. And what happened to San Francisco? They won 6 games. They struggled last year. I've seen Justin.
There was more at work than just Purdy on that.
Yes, there totally was. This is not all Brock Purdy. It's a bunch of other stuff. But I mean, I've seen Justin Herbert take some teams that had no business being over 500, and he dragged them over 500. So.
Baker's Cocky Hen says Purdy is clutch. Herbert melts in the fourth quarter every damn time.
I don't think so. From what I've watched, I mean, this is just me, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I feel like Herbert, you give Herbert what San Francisco had, the kind of talent San Francisco had, I feel like they win a couple of Super Bowls. I'll be honest with you.
Justin Herbert, these last 2 years, has more game-winning drives than Brock Purdy.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And he's had less to work with, probably.
Yeah.
Jack Wad says, I got herpes at Disneyland once. That was not make-believe. That was 100% real.
How did you manage?
I don't want to know. Let's not.
Wow.
No. Hamilton Porter says, on top of the topic of Disney, why does Donald Duck put a towel around him when he gets out of the shower, but he doesn't even wear pants? That's a fair question. Now, Walt Disney is dead, and we will never know.
That is.
By the way, it took me just about a second because I don't know Spanish, but I know some Spanish. Harris's dad, when he went into the fantasy football league, he called himself El Pato, and Pato is Spanish for duck. And I was like, what? Oh, Donald Duck, because his name is Don.
Yeah.
I get it. By the way, does everybody notice that I have released the draft orders? The draft orders across every single one of our leagues, except for the Misfit League. We haven't filled that one completely up yet. So, but everybody else, the draft orders have been placed. I highly suggest that everybody does a mock draft so you get used to it. And I did one this morning, and I got to tell you, I liked it. I did it on my computer. I don't like the draft on my phone.
App, man. It's a good app.
But it is a good process. It's very clean and clear, and I could see what all the other teams were doing, and they had a nice display there.
Yeah.
I do suggest doing your research before you go in there and have a great plan and idea on your own, because you could get lost in the weeds on this. But for the most part, it was clean and easy, and I enjoyed it.
So can you guys tell little old me?
Yeah.
Because we already know that I'm not going to be very efficient in this draft because it's with Napster. And so now that it's with Napster, doing
it's sleeper. We're on the sleeper
mock draft in Napster. It does what? What does that do for me? What? How does that help?
It's practice for the real thing. You do a mock draft is practice for the real thing.
So what if some moron that's ahead of me I'm not going to name names here, but let's say some idiot, moron before me takes my guy. What do I
that's
do
either
then?
going to be Ziggy or Pinisher.
I wasn't calling names to anybody. I was just saying, let's just say my guy disappears before he gets to me. What do I do then?
Pick another
You
guy.
panic. You pick another guy. That's why you got to be prepared, Randy.
Go for a nice early morning walk. Find a dead bird. Go to their house.
A dead bird?
Put it in their mailbox.
Ding dong ditch. Chef Boyardee their mailbox.
No. You don't ding dong dish. You do it like a man. You put that thing in the mailbox. Then you ring the bell and you
shake
stand
their
by the
hand.
mailbox looking menacing.
Okay.
And then you walk away. As once they start walking out, hey, what's going on? You just walk away.
Should I
They're
take
like,
one of my shotguns with me?
No, that would get you arrested.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh, okay.
I
Well, it
wanted
is
you
in
to be
Arizona.
menacing. I didn't want you to go down for assault.
Okay.
Possibly some sort of felony.
This is Arizona.
I don't know how this mock draft works if somebody else takes my guy.
Well, in the mock draft, it's the computer doing it. You're doing it with a computer.
That's what I mean.
Or
If
possibly
I pick,
other people.
If I pick my team against the computer, that's the damn team I want.
You know,
See, Randy, it's the way you'd see what sort of players are likely to be available when it is your turn. It's not going to go exactly the way the computer thinks it will, but it gives you at least an idea of what you're up against. You're like, okay, so these are kind of the people who might be around. There will be some surprises on who goes early. There'll be some surprises on who goes late. There'll be surprises when some idiot starts the quarterback run way too early, because it always happens.
Always happens.
Mm-hmm.
Always happens.
You just it's just practice for, and then since you also have never used Sleeper before, that's all I'm saying.
And it's a
All right.
1 QB league.
All right.
Correct. 1 QB league.
You are
Is it-
correct.
Yes.
Oh, I don't get 2 QBs?
You can have 2 quarterbacks. You can only play one at a time.
So
You can have a backup. Randy.
right, 2 quarterbacks. Guys
So
are
it's like
typically
what we had before, Jeffco.
Yeah, except for now it's on Sleeper.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are typically taken like as high as first overall because their value goes up. But 1 quarterback, there's so many good quarterbacks in fantasy. I usually wait till the end to take a quarterback because I know I can get a decent one. And if I wait on running back and receiver or tight end, I'm not going to get a good player at that position.
So
your strategy.
Yep. It's typically what I do. I'm starting to warm up to my pick number 10. There's some guys that I like around that. Malik Neighbors. I'm looking at the CBS rankings here.
well, that's a guy I'm taking.
Malik Neighbors. Oh, is that
You
your
ready?
guy?
I'm taking him.
It is now.
No. Shoot. Well,
Go
there
ahead,
goes
share
that,
with
I
me
guess.
who else you're going to take.
Let's see. I'm gonna take.
Who are you taking second?
I'm gonna take Tony Pollard.
Mine.
No, you're not. You liar.
Dang it! You got
Such a liar.
Shoot.
See, now he's giving false information. He's learned quickly, Randy.
Yeah, I'm also gonna take
let's
Calvin
see.
Ridley.
Fish Tank says Chargers lost 32-12 against the Houston Texans last year, the playoffs, when it
Yeah.
mattered. Herbert, like I said, just a mid-level guy. Everyone keeps giving him excuses. Oh, it's his left tackle out for the year. Oh, it's Jim Harbaugh just wants to run the ball. We do it over and over, and we'll do it all over again next year.
Do you know
Can
what
you
it does for your offense when you lose your best left tackle? All of a sudden, those play actions where your left tackle is crucial in buying you time to throw, you don't have
you
that
gotta get rid of
anymore.
it.
And the Chargers are such a running-driven team. They got 2 running backs this year that are going to potentially get 200 carries each. And Dobbins and Hampton, or not Dobbins, and Najee Harris and Amarian Hampton. They are a run-first team. So when you lose your best O-lineman with that type of team that they are, it's massive, especially a team that won 11 games last year.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be at the top of the AFC projection.
Show me on the puppet where Justin Herbert hurt you.
Where Justin Herbert hurt me?
Not you.
Oh, not me. Yeah, him. Mm-hmm.
There.
Yeah.
Taco Kenny says, Randy, I can help you draft after a few cold ones. I always draft buzzed. Delicious says, without Terrell Davis, Elway has 0 rings. Fair enough.
Probably.
Big
Yeah.
George says, yes, Jeffrey, I see that I have the 5th pick in the draft. Right in the middle. Not bad. Yeah, my pick is bad. Harris's pick is bad.
I'm warming
Randy's
up
got
to
the
it.
best pick of all of us hosts. He's picking at 6, so that's not too bad. But Moist One says, yeah, I know about what you did with the sleeper. The notifications woke me up. You're out of your mind if you've left the notifications on. Dear Lord, I would never let a fantasy football app give me notifications. And it's not,
Wow.
listen, by the way, for everybody who might have been woken up by the notifications, let me just explain to you. As I was setting the draft order, looking at my paper, comparing, okay, which number is this? Who's the next person?
Yeah.
It started posting it like a message on the chat board, and it kept going bing, bing, bing. And it was like, it's because it would auto save and then it would post it. I'm like, dude, I'm not done yet, but I couldn't control it. So every league has like 10 different messages where you see the evolution of the draft. One of them I messed up on. I had to go back and redo. So I'm sure they're like, oh, that's bull crap. There's no collusion. I just made sure it was exactly the same across every league based on the Kevin Burkhardt draft. I promise you. Fish Tank says, see, Triple H just made an excuse for Herbert right there. It's happening. It's already happening. Sharp Cat says, hey, I'm willing to jump in the Premier League. I don't want to play with bottom feeders. Well, Sharp Cat, at this moment, you are a bottom feeder until you're not. So go win the league you're in, and maybe we'll see you next year in the Premier League.
Unless if you're me, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right having you in the Premier League at all. Got a bunch more texts in the text line. We'll get back to it. It's Thursday, but it feels like a Friday.
Kind of.
This Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Get our free app and listen to the Daily Blender everywhere you go. Get it today, wherever you get your favorite apps.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
If you didn't think skipping breakfast was a big deal, you'd be right. Before. But now, Wendy's has Buck Biscuits. We're talking sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or even the Honey Buddy Chicken Biscuit for just $1 each. Seriously, you can get all 3 if you want. They're just $1, so you'll never skip breakfast again. If you're smart. Breakfast for $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction. Not valid in a combo while supplies last.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time on a fancy water bottle with ultra titanium alloy metal. You're not sure why you need all that. I mean, it just holds water, but you're getting it anyway. Because if you're hiking near an active volcano and you accidentally drop the bottle into molten lava, your water will still be icy cold. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For water bottles. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings.
First episode psychosis is no joke, and neither is getting help as soon as symptoms show up. Early treatment gives you a better chance at feeling like yourself again. If you are showing signs, like having hallucinations or trouble thinking clearly, don't wait. Counseling, medication, and support from loved ones can slow down the effects of psychosis before it's too late. Speak with your doctor today and visit learnmorefep.org. Sponsored by MadForce, working to build healthier communities.
Will Shakespeare here. Back in my day, I invented over 1,700 slang words like swagger, bedazzled, and my personal favorite, besmirch. But even I have trouble understanding slang words like yeet or bougie or...
This is fire.
Actually, it is extremely smooth Shakespeare vodka.
Okay, boomer.
See what I mean? But there is one word that describes the pure quadruple distilled spirit crafted from an 8th century Polish recipe the first time you try it.
So lit.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Shakespeare vodka. So lit.
We talk sports. 1580 The Fanatic.
It's Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. I don't know who 1168 is, but can't wait to see who takes Herbert in the draft. You know who it'll be. It'll be Harris Hicks third.
Well, there's a difference between
what
real life.
Harris Hubert Hicks, Harris Horatio Hicks.
Holland.
Holland. Because your dad has a thing for wooden shoes, right?
Like the tractor.
Likes the
tractor.
You could say. Yes, you could say.
Holland makes a tractor?
Am I named after a tractor?
New Holland tractors, yeah.
That actually tracks for where you're from.
No pun intended. But yeah, I mean, there's a difference between evaluating a guy in real life and fantasy. I wouldn't take Herbert in fantasy too high because the Chargers run the ball so much. In real life, though, I'm a Herbert guy.
I feel like if Justin Herbert, this is the way I feel about Justin Herbert.
Alrighty.
If Justin Herbert had been on the Dallas Cowboys his entire career, they win 2 Super Bowls.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
feel like they win 2 because remember when he came into the league,
hot take.
When he came into the league, the Dallas Cowboys had the best offensive line and one of the best running backs in the league. They also had a core of wide receivers that were not only good, but they were winning wide receivers. And I feel like Justin could have handed the ball off. He could have delivered the ball on time and on target. Yeah, Jeffrey.
Question, is that the year that Dak Prescott got very hurt, or was Dak Prescott just sort of mid, as the kids say?
What was it, 2018, 2017?
Well, that was about the time that Dak Prescott got drafted
into the league. When did Justin Herbert come into the league?
Herbert came into the league 2019.
Yeah. Okay, so
year.
It was 2019.
He was with Burrow and Tua.
2019. And so when
2020
he came
was
into the
his rookie
league,
year.
if Dallas would have brought Herbert to Dallas, he would have taken over for Dak Prescott, and it would have been like a Tom Brady type of thing. He would have won 2 Super Bowls. Easy.
I think.
Easy.
I think
Easy.
Dak Prescott also gets a lot of hate too. I mean, he's 76-46 as a starter. So
He has not won one postseason game.
I get it. Dak hasn't won one postseason game. I don't think the gap between Dak and Herbert, though, is enough from good, solid teams to immediate Super Bowl. I do think Herbert's really good, though. And I'm a Herbert defender.
Season, Herbert was out for more than a game or 2 games.
Oh, my goodness.
Since he's been in the league.
Is there even?
That's my
I
point.
think there's a
He's been
small
healthy.
stretch that he might have been out.
I feel like there is, too.
That's my point.
He missed 2023. He missed some games. He was injured that whole year. So but other than that, that's nitpicking. He is very durable.
I
Herbert's
feel
very
like
durable.
Justin Herbert, with the offensive line that was in Dallas at the time.
Dak had some really good O-lines. His rookie year, that O-line with like Zach Martin and Tyrone Smith and Frederick and those guys was nuts.
I have nothing against Dak Prescott other than he's overrated as a NFL quarterback. Overrated.
Would you say, Jeffrey? I wouldn't say.
Oh, child,
Yeah,
please.
no, he's a bit overrated. But I think he's a victim of some circumstances that maybe are beyond his control. But I'm not trying to give him the Herbert excuses. I'm just saying, there's a story each time, and he went through quite a bit since he's been in the league.
And anyone that plays for the Dallas Cowboys, just because of who it is and the brand that they are, you're going to be a little bit overrated just because of how much ESPN and guys like that will talk about you. So I give you that. Maybe he is a little bit overrated, but I think Dak's a good quarterback.
Dak Prescott, when he got drafted, I was like, why aren't the Cardinals picking him up? I couldn't understand
he was
why the
great
Cardinals
in state. He was
didn't
great in
draft
State.
him. He should have been drafted by the Cardinals, and the history of the
but-
Cardinals might have been a good deal different because you might think he's overrated, but he's a solid dude. And I feel like if he has the right situation, he listen, every quarterback, even Tom Brady, even Patrick Mahomes, even Josh Allen, even Joe Burrow, what's going on around them is relevant and does matter. Because it's not a matter of are you good or bad at your job. It's just, are you able to do your job? Do you have time to do your job? Do you have to be Superman, or can I just be a good quarterback? So, when I look at Dak Prescott, I mean, I think he was a really great quarterback. He's been busted up, beat down. He's had his issues. He has to deal with Jerry Jones. He's got to deal with drama all the time with Dallas. I think that I'm going to agree that he is overrated. I am going to agree that he's a bit overrated, but I don't think he's that overrated.
Yeah, and when you talk about Dak Prescott as a prospect and why he went so underpicked and the Cardinals should have picked him, in college, Mississippi State has had 2 10-win seasons since World War II. Like winning in that SEC West at the time was freaking hard. And he was responsible for one of them. They were number 1 in the country under him at some point. That's how good he was in college. So for him to fall in the draft like that, it was always so peculiar to me. It didn't make sense. So
I was just shaking my head when the Cardinals went right by him. Rocky Mountain High says, righteous man, I see Randy smoking the same stuff I am with the Justin Herbert take. 2 Super Bowls if he were in Dallas. Dude.
I stand by it.
Randy stands by it.
Stands by it. I got to respect
as a judge.
Got to respect it.
Harvey Putswadler says, Radio Pal, have you given any thought to utilizing Sleeper's auto sub option in the blender leagues? What's that? I wasn't aware of that.
Is it what I think it is? I think
if somebody is injured, then they will auto sub it out for you if you don't see it.
I believe so, but let me confirm.
I don't like that at all. Well, I mean, okay, let me give you 2 scenarios where I like it and I don't like it. I like it if somebody, ends up sick or they're busy working, something happens, they're not aware of the news, and then so their computer program there goes, whoop, whoop, and you're like, thanks, man. What I don't like is people relying on that and then just sort of walking off and ignoring. It's part of the fun of this is also the responsibility of keeping up on things and making sure you're doing what is necessary to win. But on the other hand, somebody walks away from their team completely. Yeah, I kind of like the auto sub being there, at least grabbing whatever is available so that when, the other person's playing, it's not lame. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of can go back and forth on that auto sub option.
Yeah, you talked about the definition and nailed it. It's if someone gets, just reading it online to get the official one, if someone gets hurt and someone's not on their phone right before the game start, it'll automatically sub them in. So I don't know if I'm for that because that kind of takes some of the art out of it, of being prepared and
like, oops, you didn't notice. Oh well, guess I'm winning this week.
It's like what would happen if a coach didn't notice in real life? That would be.
I am 110% for this.
We're going to send the guy with concussion out right now. It's like, what? Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Huh.
But I can see both sides of it, Randy. I can.
Yeah.
1168. I'm not going to keep calling you 1168. Pick a damn texture nickname already. Says, I'd like to purposefully miss the draft, then play with what I have and make moves during the season. You're an auto drafter. Okay. That's fine as long as you play.
Auto
as long
drafting.
as you play. It does. It makes it a little miserable for everybody else around you.
It does. It's no fun.
But fair enough, man. I ain't going to tell you how to draft, but just by God, you better play. I hate it when people abandon their teams. Well, I'm not going to win. I guess I'm done. And they just kind of toddle on off. Or like stupid Nigel did last year when he dumped all his players. What? You're not supposed to do this?
Why did he do? I still don't get why he did that. Oh, man.
Harvey Putswadler says there's a few different ways it can be set up. Well, I'll take a look at it, Harvey, but I'm making no promises because first year with the Sleeper app, and I don't want to go crazy with all the gimmicks. Yeah, somebody else was saying, what about trading draft picks and stuff? No, we're not going to do that this year. I still don't see a real use for it since we're not a legacy thing. Heavy Metal Maniacs, who is a Cowboys fan, says Prescott is overrated. He's going to lead us to the playoffs and he'll lose again. Team's cursed by Jerry Jones for all the bad picks he's made.
So whose fault
not
is
wrong.
it? Is it Dak's fault or is it team around him? I think it is a little bit of both, but I think people know how good Dak Prescott is. People see him as a solid quarterback who is probably behind the greats of the sport and right in there with the good quarterbacks. I think there's an argument to be made there. He's
I don't
won
think
a lot of football games.
I don't think he is.
Just he hasn't gotten over that hump. But to be what is it, 76 and 46 as a career starter, you got to be pretty good. But winning in the NFL is hard, and so he's done it more than he's lost significantly.
Heavy Metal Maniac says, everybody have a good day. Remember to tip your beer vendor. It'll bring you the beer so you don't have to get out of your seat. No, we also don't price the beer. He doesn't want you yelling at him. Yeah. So good. Have a great time vending beer, Heavy Metal Maniac. Fish Tank says, are we still waiting to hear on a draft location? Yes, we are. But the date should be August 29th, maybe August 30th. It is going to be that Friday or Saturday.
Okay.
Flying Monkey says, it's been a while, fellas. Hope everything's well. I like the new fantasy football app, Sleeper, because when you mock draft, it's from the position you're going to draft on that day. Well, any mock draft will let you do that. I ain't going to argue with them. We got to take a break because this hour is over. We had 3 hours when we started. Now we only have 2 left.
Yep.
We've
2 hours.
Squandered away an hour of radio. I don't like when we waste.
No.
You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of radio just went into the disposer.
Yeah.
And there's starving kids in China that don't get no damn radio.
I mean, we talked about the revolution. We settled that America still it belongs to the British colonies. And we have gone through the NFL draft, talking about Sleeper. And oh my God, we have accomplished very much, including text on the text line at 888-368-1580.
Highly productive today.
I mean, I feel like we've been very productive.
I feel like
in
we're
this
not
first hour,
getting anything
Jeffco.
done.
Oh, I think
Rob
we
Diz
are.
says nobody hates the Cowboys more than Jerry Jones. Sure seems that way, the way he treats them. Huh?
Sure does sometimes.
Yeah.
Sir Drive says a lot. Says I drafted the first 3 rounds last year in League 2, auto drafted due to a connection issue. I don't recommend auto drafting.
No.
All right, guys, we will be back with hour 2. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley.
Finding yourself skipping your self-care routine, experiencing things around you others don't, or withdrawing from friends and family. You might be experiencing first episode psychosis, or FEP. Stress, trauma, substance use, even genetics can trigger it. And if you're in your late teens to mid-20s, it's impacting you more than others. Know the signs of FEP. Go to learnmorefep.org. Sponsored by MatForce, working to build healthier communities.
Here in Arizona, summer heat is a fact of life, but lately it's not just the temperatures that are rising. Inflation, global tensions, and economic uncertainty are heating up also. I'm Shannon Estes, president of CMI Gold and Silver. In turbulent times, doing nothing is the biggest risk of all. Smart investors always look to protect their wealth. Right now, with gold soaring past $3,000 an ounce and silver still affordable, investors are taking action. Established in 1973, CMI is the oldest precious metals bullion dealer in the U.S. We've helped Americans nationwide over the past 50 years with honest advice, secure and private transactions, and transparent low prices. We're family-owned, A-plus rated, and trusted by generations. Don't wait for the next financial heat wave to make your move. Prepare today with precious metals. Visit CMIGS.com or call us at 602-234-2300. Mention Money Radio to get a free 1-ounce silver coin on your first order. Call 602-234-2300. CMIGS.com.
Hey everybody, it's Mark Asher back to tell you about my great friends at the Lund Mortgage Team. Did you know that the Lund Mortgage Team was founded back in 1999? That's right. They're celebrating 25 years in existence this year. And you know what you have to do to stay in business that long? You have to be good at what you do. And the Lund Mortgage Team is not just good, they are great. They have helped thousands of people save thousands of dollars over those 25 years here in the Valley of the Sun. They only lend in Arizona, and they're mortgage brokers, which means they can shop your rate around. They're not tied to just one set of rates. Mortgage rates can get crazy. They can get high. They can get low. There's good times to strike, and there's times to stay on the sideline. Let the Lund Mortgage Team be your coach, be your team leader when it comes to these huge decisions. Call 623 623-875-9940. That's 623-875-9940. Or you can always check them out at lundmortgage.com. Great website with all the tools you need. Call them today. They're my great friends, and you'll love them. It's the London Mortgage Team.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
Quiet, people, settle down. Because it's time. Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now.
3, 2, 1.
Let's
get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. Your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580. We broadcast live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. And, we haven't really started the show yet, to be honest. We just kind of got, we got into a thing, talking about various things. We're not going to revisit that. You can go back and listen to the podcast if you want to. But I got some straggler texts I need to clean up real quick, so let's do that. Niner 1680 says Dak Prescott and Justin Herbert are the same quarterback, overrated, and both choke in big games.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Big George says, when do we start sending in our draft questions for Mr. Scott the King Ingle when he's actually on, George?
4 weeks. 4 weeks.
When will he be on?
4 weeks.
Couple of weeks. Not 4, like a couple of weeks.
I'm pumped to meet the
maybe
guy.
2. Maybe
Mr.
2.
the
He will
King.
be, I believe,
3.
here the day that the
4.
season starts, that
Yeah.
Thursday. So a couple of weeks, 22 days from now.
Yeah. 4
Firefighter
weeks.
The day
says
the season's
the worst people in the world are as follows: Nazis, racists, and those that auto draft. Makes a draft that could only last an hour go 2 or 3 hours. Oh, yeah, that's the other part. You're right. And by the way, 2 minutes is enough, right? We don't need to make it more, do we? Or do we need to make it less?
I'm good
2
with that.
minutes per player.
Good with that.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Beer Bob says, with that Cowboys Herbert take there, Randy, I think maybe you've started celebrating National IPA Day a little bit early.
2 Super Bowls.
Bruno Baller says, so Italy has a tourist tariff, is what it sounds like. Yeah, well, no, because the problem is, Bruno Baller, like a tariff. Let's say a tariff comes in to the United States. We pay the tariff, not the company that's from out of the country. We pay the tariff. And so that just makes it more expensive for us, which makes the product less attractive. And so the people from the foreign country selling the product, they're like, oh no, we're not selling as much because the tariff. So really, we are paying all the tariffs coming in. So if Italy had a tourist tariff, then they'd be paying for that guy's rescue. So instead, what they have is a tourist tax or a tourist fine where the tourist has to pay to get taken down off the mountain. So there you go, Bruno Baller. Hope that helps. Mr. Wilbur says, hey, can we talk football first? Oh my God. I've left Mr. Wilbur sitting there for like an entire hour. He's had to watch. I mean, he's had to listen to all these texts go by. He says, happy birthday, Kyler Murray. Is it his birthday?
Let's see.
I think I heard somebody gave him a chess set. Like at one of the practices. They gave him a nice chess set.
It is
So
his
that's nice.
birthday. Yep.
Yeah.
A chess set?
Turned 28? Yeah, 28. Happy birthday, Kyler.
Quiet Cannon says Coors Light beer at 3,334 degrees is good, and it's always cheaper.
3,000.
How much you want to bet they meant 34 degrees and not 3,334 degrees?
Everyone.
Now we're
prefers
caught
cold
up on the
beer.
text line. Now we're caught up. I am gearing up to talk a whole lot of football today.
Okay.
Nice.
Really excited about this. Hey, baby got Dax on the text line. She guys, hi guys, here we go again. Let's blame Dak for being overrated as to why the Cowboys suck. Can't be the defense not showing up or the fact that Jerry Jones doesn't think we need a run game.
But I mean, ultimately, though, baby got Dak. Who's in charge of the game? Who's the field general? Who's the guy that runs the offense? Who's the guy that goes
Offensive
out there?
coordinators and the coach?
Who's the guy that goes out there on the field, takes the ball from the center and delivers it to the receiver and or the running back? Who is that?
Amazon?
That is who?
Oh.
So Dak in that playoff.
I wasn't done yet.
Okay.
You took an awfully long pause. Don't you yell at the boy.
It was it's
Thanks,
Dak Prescott, and he does not do a good job of that. He's not a guy that can win games when the game is on the wire, on the line.
This is Randy's take. This is a hill he's going to die on, and I think we all just need to accept it.
Baby got Dak. Good point. Good points. Dak Prescott in that playoff game
What do you
against
mean,
the
good
Packers.
point?
Couple
What do you
years.
mean
Well,
whose back do you have?
Dallas
Mine?
scored. Dallas
Or baby
scored
got Dak?
32.
Harris only has his own back, and
Oh,
his
my God.
opinion is what matters most. He
Hey,
will
I'm
make
not
sure
used to
his
that.
opinion
Yeah,
gets out,
yeah.
whether we want it to or not, whether anyone cares about it or not. Once he is, once he's got an idea in his head, there's no shaking it. You
Yeah.
just got like a pit bull
All
humping
right.
your leg. You
Well,
just got to let it happen.
Okay.
You read me pretty well, Jeffrey. You
A
really
pit
just
bull
did.
humping the leg. Yeah. Mhm.
You read me pretty well.
Yeah.
Except for in his case, Chihuahua. But go ahead. What the hell were you saying?
Anyway, well, Dak in that playoff game threw for over 400 yards. He had to throw 60 times, and his defense gave up 48 points against the Packers. So it's not all his fault. He still
His
played
stats
okay.
should have won that game.
He did throw a couple. He did throw a couple picks, but
Mhm.
I mean, 48 points in the NFL. I mean, that's a collapse by the defenses. We're good to call it that. So when you throw 60 times, some quarterbacks don't even throw 60 times in like 3 games. You're bound to throw some picks. It's just bound to happen.
T. Licious says, "What's this Herbert nonsense you guys are spewing? Alex Smith has more playoff wins than he does."
That's because Alex Smith's a darn good quarterback.
Yeah, we weren't bashing Alex Smith.
Yeah,
I don't
Alex
bringing
Smith
him
is
into
a
this.
darn good. I don't know why you brought him into this.
All right, so I think now is the time. Look at all this. I got all this to do before we can move on to the NFL and actually do actual NFL. So Diamondbacks, we're not going to spend a ton of time on this. Last night, they had the game, then they lost the game. The Padres rallied and beat the Diamondbacks 3-2.
Yeah.
That starter last night, Anthony DeSclafani.
Del Scafano.
Sure. Is that his name ends with an I? So how's it Stefano?
Del Scafani.
Oh, Defani. Okay.
Del Scafani. Yeah.
He only allowed 3 hits, struck out 4, and
Yeah.
it was 4 1/3 scoreless innings. And so
Yeah.
they took him out after 4 1/3
Oh, yeah.
scoreless innings.
Yeah. 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 Mhm.
Anyway, so tonight you got Zach Gallen on the mound.
Oh, he'll
against
come
the
out after
Rockies.
the second inning. 2 2/3 is what he'll pitch.
But
And,
here's the thing, it's the Rockies.
Oh, I
So
know.
go to the park and enjoy a good game.
It's a good ballpark.
And then the coach will come. He'll come walking out there and take him out after 2 2/3, and he'll bring in that stellar bullpen that we have. Yeah.
You're a little cranky today, aren't you?
I am a little cranky.
A little bit,
I'm a
a
little
little bit.
cranky because I'm wearing the Diamondbacks hat. You see that?
Yeah, I
I
see that.
support the Diamondbacks, and we still have Torey Lovello as our head coach.
That is probably the biggest surprise of the baseball season for me, that he's still there. If he's still there at very much past the end of the season, I will just be very stunned and upset. Flying Monkey says, "Hey, new guy makes sense." Oh, stick around for a little longer. You'll revise that. T. Licious says, "Cowboys were down 28-0 in that game, Harris. Garbage time stats versus a prevent defense is what you got."
Yeah, they were down 28-0. That defense did let them down, and eventually they ended up scoring points. But the defense
Whistling
was
Dribble
just-
says he threw 60 times because they were down 30 at the half because of his picks. Packers started 6 drives in field goal range.
Yeah, some of it's on Dak. Not all of it, though. That defense,
Mm.
they may have never had a shot. Just
No. I
saying,
wanna
you give
get
up
back
that
to
many
baseball.
points. Yeah,
I want to
that's
get
a good
back
point.
to baseball.
I think it should.
I think we're going to get back to baseball.
Unless you're going to talk
so-
that guy from Los Angeles. That
What?
Otani guy from Los Angeles.
Why? Well, I wasn't going to talk about him.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
There's something you wanted to talk about, Otani?
No.
Harris, did
no,
Otani do something?
No.
Did something happen to Otani?
He did nothing. Nothing.
Oh, because we can talk about Otani. I can
No.
block out the entire
No.
hour to talk about him if you want.
No. Oh my God.
He 1,000 career hits.
Oh wow, good for him.
Yep.
1,000 career hits. Not bad. I mean,
Yep.
for a pitcher, that's astounding.
Yeah, for a pitcher.
He's not a pitcher. He's not a pitcher.
He's a pitcher, Randy.
He
You know he
pitches,
is.
a darn good
but
pitcher.
he's batting as a designated hitter. Go ahead.
You're a designated hater. We know. So I wanted to talk about this. Yesterday, we kind of brushed on it that this gal, Jen Powell, was going to be the first Major League Baseball female umpire. And so that was pretty cool. She's going to be promoted for Saturday's Miami Marlins Atlanta Braves game. And she'll work the bases during the doubleheader that day. And she'll be behind the plate on Sunday. So this is a pretty big deal. I mean, honestly, and she has earned it. Drunky Drunk, Rob Manfred says, this historic baseball.
Yep.
She worked hard. And she loves the game.
Yeah.
And she earned it. I'm
Yep.
proud. Of,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
you can quote me.
Yeah. Let me hold your
No.
hair, Rob. Yeah.
Listen, she has worked Major League Baseball spring training games for the last 2 years. She's been umpiring in minor leagues since 2016. She's worked the plate in 2023 AAA championship game. So she knows what she is doing. She is trained and ready to go. And now she'll be the 5th human umpire to debut this year because, robots are coming. But here, as important as this is for women, it is 2025. And Major League Baseball is pretty far behind the other sports. They've got female officials in their midst for many years. Violet Palmer became the first NBA female referee back in 1997. So that's 28 years on the Major League Baseball. Shannon Easton became the NFL's first female official on the field in 2012. She was a replacement when the regular officials were locked out. So, there was a reason there, but Sarah Thomas became the NFL's first permanent female on-field official in 2015. Then Stephanie Frappert of France became the first woman referee to call the World Cup, but nobody cares because it's soccer. So, the NHL doesn't have any female officials on the ice.
Not yet.
Probably not a good place for them.
Well, I mean,
I just realized how that sounded.
I feel like the time is coming. Yeah.
Although I've seen some female hockey, and actually, no. If you get a former female hockey player, she'll be fine. I'm just saying, you get in the wrong place or get in between a couple of guys throwing punches. That is not an easy place to be. But yes, I do realize how it sounds.
That was a lower the rims comment.
What's that?
That was a lower the rims comment.
Stop reminding them.
I mean, no, Jeffrey loves the WNBA.
T. Lisher says, hey, the Colts are up 14-0. Richardson has 2 touchdowns. Ha 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 ha. Shut your stupid face. I you know what? I don't care. I am curious about how Tyler Warren's going to do. That I'm curious about.
Oh, I like Tyler Warren this year. He'll be good.
Actually, word on the street is he just caught a pass just moments ago. He was the first catch. So
Tyler Warren was like, I don't think a Penn State receiver had over, oh my goodness, like 800 yards last year. And in the big games, they struggled. Like there was one playoff game where they didn't catch like a single pass.
Breaking
except
news.
for Tyler Warren.
Hold on. Breaking news. Don't play the thing, Randy. I'll just do it. Anthony Richardson just went 3 and out in preseason. Well done.
Oh man.
alive. Sorry, go ahead, Harris.
That's all I'm gonna say is Tyler Warren was the backbone of that Penn State passing game last year. So it's a good pick for the Colts. Should be good for Anthony Richardson or Daniel Jones.
I don't want to talk about the Colts.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to look at the thing. So if
Yeah.
anything interesting happens, somebody else is going to have to let me know. says, so what you're saying is that women are our last choice before using robots or as umpires. Yeah, that checks out according to human history right there, doesn't it? I also realized how that sounded. Yes. Rocky Mountain High says, right on, Randy. You smoking the same thing as me. Ohtani's not a pitcher. The dimension I'm living in, man.
Okay. I've seen him pitch. He looks like a pitcher to me. A pitcher's a guy on the mound that throws the ball.
Big George says, would you take Jamar Gibbs, CeeDee Lamb, or Justin Jefferson with the 5th overall pick?
Ooh, probably Jahmyr Gibbs.
That's the first thing I was about to say.
Yeah, just because, I mean, Dallas has got more receivers coming in this year, and Justin Jefferson's got a rookie quarterback.
And doesn't Justin Jefferson have a little health issue going on right now? I thought maybe he had a little something.
Bit. Yeah, a little bit, but I think he'll be fine. Not enough that concerns me from taking him.
So I told you the other day I was over at the tent place, Rogue Tent. Now, I'm not getting paid to say that. I'm just truth of where I was when I was having this conversation. And the guy who works the front desk, he was just going off on, how much money these players make, that conversation.
Yes.
And, he was more sympathetic, I think, to the owners. He was a Dallas Cowboys fan, but he was a bit disgruntled. And so I was thinking, well, the market will bear is, that is the statement that always matters the most. What will the market bear? If you can get that money, go get that damn money. And if that is the going rate for other players, then okay, I'm not going to fault you for wanting to go get that money,
Yeah.
And listen, the owners aren't doing anyone any favors. The owners aren't running a charity. The owners aren't sharing the wealth. They're making crap ton of money. So I don't begrudge anybody for going out and getting theirs. And I just think this might make that guy's hair fall out. I just saw this headline. Luka Doncic became the first NBA player earning over $80 million a year.
Good gosh.
Evidently, that's how his whole thing broke down.
Wow.
His 3-year, $165 million maximum extension with the Lakers. And some of the details on that, they're like, yep, $80 million a year.
Just imagine how much NBA players would be earning if there was no salary cap. Just take a second, think about that. Guys would be getting over $100 million. Just a thought. Baseball players are making.
Well, there's a cap in the NBA.
Yeah.
And Luka's making 80.
Max extension.
It's because they don't have to pay as many people.
Yeah.
In the NBA.
Yeah, but it's a max. Max is that's how much you can pay. There are guidelines. Yeah. There are guidelines behind it. If there was, I was just saying, imagine if it was like baseball. Those guys would be making over $100 million a year. Just a thought.
I mean, Luka's pretty good, but I don't think he's $80 million a year good.
I don't know if anyone's $80 million a year good, except maybe
I
Nikola
am.
Jokic.
Randy is.
I am.
Hey, Randy. I think you are.
Mr. Wilbur says Luka's max contract will begin in 3 years. The price tag is $417 million for, I believe, 6 years.
Is it 3 years? I thought it started next year. Is it 3 years? Really?
He agreed to a 3-year, $165 million max extension. They'll keep him under contract through 2028.
Oh, okay. All right.
The player option for 28-29.
Well, if it's 3 years,
is on the table.
Then that's it starts this coming year, right?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Mr. Wilbur is incorrect.
Yeah.
Well, I don't look. Mr. Wilbur's blind, so I don't hold this against him too much.
I wonder if people come up and they grab his Braille stuff and they just start poking it with a pin just so he'd be like,
Mr.
Wilbur,
Mr. Wilbur, we're in 2025, Mr. Wilbur, 25.
Quiet Cannon says, just give the opposite sex a fair shake. AI will probably provide, male and female robots for Major League Baseball. I think that's only fair. That is only fair. Right there.
Yeah.
Strike one. Strike one.
Strike two.
Ball.
Listen,
you are.
We need to take a break. We come back. Remember them neon green dinglings are getting chucked on the courts all over the place?
Oh, yeah. How could I
There
forget?
have been some arrests.
Oh, boy.
We will talk about that when we come back. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
To someone in authority.
Follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Search 1580 The Fanatic or link to us at 1580thefanatic.com.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. I mean, mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
Let's go.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains August 8th through the 14th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. About the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
Volunteering creates positive change. You can help people in your community facing adversity, offering them hope and a path to a better future. You will transform lives, find fulfillment, and discover a sense of purpose. Join the army behind the Salvation Army, dedicated to meeting human needs without discrimination. Discover how at salvationarmysouthwest.org. Volunteers don't necessarily have the time. They simply have the heart. Sponsored by the Salvation Army Southwest Division.
A Numbers Game features longtime radio personality Gil Alexander, who takes you on an insider's tour through the numbers and the world of analytics, featuring interviews from today's top insiders and Gil's own takes based on his understanding of sports and betting in an entertaining and comfortable fashion. Catch A Numbers Game with Gil Alexander, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. on Arizona Sports Betting Station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Harris's dad has woke up. He says, hello, SEC haters. Dude, we don't hate the SEC. We just don't care about the SEC. We don't even care about the Big 12. We don't care about the Big 10. We don't care about the ACC, FCC. We don't care about any CCs.
Well,
and we just don't care.
I mean, we kind of think about the FCC, right?
Yeah, we don't care about them unless we have to, if you know what I mean. But what? Are you out of your mind? Oh my God. Are you serious with this, Harris's dad? Harris's dad says, my 2025 kitchen table placemats with SEC conference schedule have arrived, and they're proud display on my kitchen table.
It just means more, Dad. Love it.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what he also said. I just didn't get a chance to read that.
Oh, did he?
There
actually?
it is.
So does he? He actually does this. Then he's got FCC.
Thank
It's
God
different
for
in the
Martin
South.
Bennett, senior
F-
mortgage banker, who put those out.
Oh,
The bearded
man.
banker.
SEC.
What would we do without Martin Bennett? Hey, Dad, I love it. I love it.
Only in Tennessee, or you got a guy called the bearded banker. Although that is
Wow.
kind of manly. I ain't gonna lie.
That is
that is
manly.
pretty manly.
Speaking of
Why do you
SEC,
care about when and where your other teams play? You watch your team and you hope the rest of them die on fire. What is it you guys in the SEC haven't figured out?
Well, it's a representation of where we grew up and where we're from.
If those guys weren't so good, our team, here's why, because our team is bad because the other teams are so good. You don't understand how hard it is in the SEC. So we suck, not because we suck. We'd be great if we were in your conference. The only way to make yourself feel good about a team that stinks is say, well, we're in a really tough conference.
You know what
That's
shows how good the SEC is the fact that they had the best win percentage in college football last year for like, I don't know, the 14th of the last 16th years.
I didn't even know what
times
the
in
Big
years.
12s was. I didn't know what the
And,
Pac-12s was.
People
I
are
only
saying
cared
that
about
the
what my
SEC
team did.
is down,
like an American.
even though they had the best win percentage in college football of any conference. The reason why we're sticking up for the SEC too is because of how much people hate the SEC. Just ask Ralph.
Don't hate them.
There's a
I
reason.
don't hate
no,
them.
they do.
Don't
They-
care
There's
about
a
them.
ridiculous
I-
amount of hatred for that conference.
See, I don't
Crazy
think
amounts.
that Jeffrey and I hate the SEC.
I don't think
we
you
just
guys
don't-
do. I don't think
we
you
just
guys
don't
do.
care.
I hate
Oh.
hearing
We don't
about it all
care.
the damn
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
LA Kid says, Moist One's been eerily quiet today.
Yeah,
Is he
it's
one of the
been.
people arrested for throwing a big green ding dong at the WNBA game?
Maybe. Maybe.
No, his
Oh.
name did not come up. I'll tell you why. Moist One's quiet. Moist One is mock drafting his brains out right now.
I'll
Moist
bet.
One is one of the best fantasy football players I've ever seen. He won the Premier League twice. He had one bad moment and he got chucked out of the Premier League. And I feel for him, man. I almost was like wanting to do an executive decision to keep him in, but it wouldn't be fair to everyone else. So, no, he's mock drafting.
I
He don't care about nothing else right now but getting
I-
back to the Premier League.
I tried to do a mock draft a while ago, and I selected 6, which was supposed to be my position, and they
Right.
and Napster put me 7.
Napster.
Well, you must have accidentally clicked 7.
No, I clicked 6. I'm
In the-
100%
in-
sure.
By the
picking
way,
it
you
out.
have to set it to 12 teams.
Oh.
Yeah. I almost
Oh.
made that mistake too. I was
And
like, wait, whoa, I thought it would automatically do it, but it didn't.
There's a place to click it to 12 teams.
Yeah.
It's a cool app. It's a cool.
See,
app.
You
this-
just got to
this
spend a little
whole-
time with it, Randy.
This whole thing is so damn complicated.
Get used to it. We'll get. It's easy to get used
I
to.
should
I feel
should
like.
log
Just
into
takes a
the
little bit.
app, and it should know who I am and what I'm about to do, and it should go ahead and fix everything.
Oh, don't worry, Randy. AI is coming for that. It'll be a thing. Unfortunately, that will be
Gold,
a thing.
if you need some help, Randy, I'll help you out. I'll help you out. Don't worry about it.
Me too.
Right now, though, let's talk about Caden Lopez. Caden Lopez is getting his name read on the radio right now because he bought a neon green ding dong and threw it out on the court on Tuesday's Suns versus Mercury game. And so they did catch him. Turns out, I was like wondering the other day, how come they got cameras everywhere? Why are we not hearing of arrests? Well, finally, we're hearing of arrests, and so he was booked and detained by Phoenix police. In the Suns jail, they have their own little thing, and because when he chucked the green ding dong, it hit this one dude and his 9-year-old niece.
Oh,
Not great. And so he appeared in court yesterday. He got booked on suspicion of disorderly conduct, assault, and public display of explicit sexual material. And so now this is 18-year-old. He's like, was repentant, kind of like, I'm sorry. I didn't really think. He's just a dumb kid. He's 18. And in the mugshot, you can tell he didn't even like put on a clean shirt to come do this. He's just, I think, you see it happening out there. You're like, that's funny. I want to do it. And then you do it. Now you're under arrest. You're like, I didn't think this through, I guess. So Caden
Not
Lopez
many 18-year-olds do.
is one of the green dingling throwing peoples. The question I have is, Is there like a sale at Amazon for green dinglings or something?
Well, I saw that there's more bets apparently on what color you know what was going to be than there was.
Harris, I need you to Google
players,
or just I need you to go to
in the
Amazon
WNBA.
and see how much a green ding dong costs. Use your phone.
Yeah, use your
I was gonna
personal stuff there. Yeah,
Yeah,
Not
because
station
if
equipment.
Ron goes on the work computer and he's like,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Harris,
Yeah, you
what
don't
is
want that.
what is
Yeah.
this?
No, he'll be
Yeah,
like,
is that what it
Harris,
looks like, Ron? Is that what it looks like?
why are you
It's
buying
just a
retail?
one-time thing.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I can get this for you at cost.
I'd be like, no, Ron, it was just a one-time thing. No.
Now we know what to get you for
Oh.
Christmas.
And you wanted me to look up the average price?
No, I mean, here's what I'm suspecting: that the neon green ones are the absolute cheapest. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
you go
yeah.
on Amazon and it's like they have the different colors of product, and it's like $35, $25. Neon green dingling, 18 cents. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Because why are they all green and neon green? I
All right.
can't understand it.
All right.
Quiet Cannon says, and then you do it, all this dingling talk, making a mockery of wonderful pastry. Maybe ding dongs are top 5 as far as junk food.
I
said
used to love.
ding-a-ling. I didn't say ding dong.
Oh, I used to love ding dongs. In my mom would put those in my
Ooh.
lunch. 2 of them in a kind of a aluminum foil. Oh,
Yep. Oh, those are
Selling
good.
for
I'll put a
$10.
whole ding dong right in my mouth.
that was a good day when you had 2 ding dongs for lunch.
Two ding dongs in your mouth. That's a
yeah.
mouthful.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You put a hand on each
Oh,
one
yeah.
to make that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
They had the cream filling. Oh my God, they were so good.
No.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, it was good.
Well,
yeah,
suck
no.
that cream filling right out.
Yeah.
So
Oh
good.
yeah. Yeah.
Fish Tank says, the sexual nature of the said green dingling and the 9-year-old niece, you think this
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
dude's going to have to register as a sex offender?
Boy, I hope so.
I don't
You
think
hope
that's
so?
necessary.
Why do you hope so?
This is just a dumb kid, Randy. It's not some
No,
lecherous old
yeah.
man. This is
Yeah.
like,
Teach
oh,
him a
it'd be
lesson.
funny if we did this.
What?
Well,
Teach
the
him a
lesson
lesson.
is too heavy.
That
a
is
lesson.
too heavy. That will be like for the rest of his
For the
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. It's an 18-year-old kid that just went with the crowd. What didn't think it through whatsoever.
It was a
Just threw it on the
ricochet of the
court, and
dingling.
Unfortunately, not by
Throw
intention.
the dingling directly at the
hit-
kid.
No, yeah. Of course it's not a smart thing to do and it's stupid. Yes, but there's no way if you look and examine the intention behind it that is worthy of that heavy of a crime. Ah.
By the way,
No
Fish
way.
Tank says, I'm seeing $10 to $17 for the hottest green dinglings in town. Why did you say it like that?
I'd rather just
Seven.
let the fourth dimension look it up.
That's probably
personally.
wise on your part.
Yeah.
Niner Napoli says, least surprising news
They
ever
will.
coming your way from the Colts game involving quarterback. Oh, great. An injury? Is there an injury? Did Anthony Richardson get hurt or did he just throw a pick? Pick 6.
Let's see what I can find. If
I
Anthony
don't care.
Richardson-
Don't waste your time on that.
Hmm,
Firefighter
okay.
says, did Randy just say he put his mom's ding dong in his mouth? Randy, I think. Okay, we're not going to read the rest of that. Quiet Cannon says, even more wonderful is a super cool dingling in the refrigerator before you eat it. A ding dong, a hostess ding dong.
Oh,
Uri
yeah.
Harry
when they're-
says,
yeah.
how do you get a green dingling into the game in the first place? Where's security? Well, there's places you can stash it.
Yep.
And I don't think security is that great, to be honest. LA Kid says, that moist one's real name, Caden Lopez. No.
Here's the thing about Moist One. Moist One's craftier than that. I'll bet you he's not reckless. I don't think he would get caught. I don't believe he'd get caught. Yeah, I don't think he would.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. And that's really kind of frightening. I mean, he should
It is
probably
a little bit
investigate.
frightening. Yeah, it is.
Sophie Cunningham, well, she's right. She says, how are we ever going to get taken seriously with this happening? It's not the WNBA players' fault that people are throwing these green dinglings out there on the court. It's not their fault.
No.
It's just dumb people's faults, Yeah. I don't know why specifically, because they're gals, I guess. So it's like, hee.
Yeah, I don't know.
security's got to get tougher.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what needs to be taken more seriously. Security,
more funding,
and they're going to have to see some of these people chucking them in jail. You got to make an example, and then maybe it'll stop.
Well, what did they did something to where they
there was
made
another guy.
There was a no bag policy. I think they had
23-year-old Delbert Carver in Atlanta. Same thing.
Delbert.
Yeah, well, it's the South.
Delbert.
He's a 23-year-old Delbert Carver. Now he faces counts of disorderly conduct, public indecency, indecent exposure, criminal trespass, and stuff like that. So maybe Randy's right. Maybe they do need to face some hefty consequences right now.
Not that
as an example.
heavy.
No, I know. I don't want to ruin a kid's life for the rest of his life just based on a dumb decision. Doing a prank, what he sees as a prank. But, I mean, if you want to stop this from happening, well, might be necessary.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe face some consequences. Okay, but what would you think, Jeffrey?
Big enough consequences where nobody else ever wants to do that again. LA Kid says, isn't Delbert Carver a relative of Harris? Everybody's related somehow in the South. Oh, I'm sure they'll run into each other at a reunion. Beer Bob says, just like when stupid idiots go streaking during sporting events, the broadcast doesn't show, they barely talk about it, then they don't bring attention to it. So that's what they need to do here with the Ding-a-ling dilemma in the WNBA. Stop talking about it. Stop showing it on TV. Stop, showing pictures of it.
That's great. People that urinate on public streets, they get picked up, and public urination. And guess what? Guess what happens?
Yeah, that they turn that into a sex offender.
They have to register as a sex offender, right?
But this kid didn't throw his penis on the court. He just threw a green neon.
No, he threw a penis on the floor, and not only that, but it hit a 9-year-old kid. At the very least, there should be some sort of assault charge against this kid for throwing this stuff. Number one, that might teach him a lesson. You say no. But I raised 6 kids, and I'm telling you right now, get their attention now, and they're less likely to do it again.
Let me be the voice of reason between the two thinkings. How about, yes, we give this kid some consequences. Hey, give him some jail time. But the sex offenders registry for that is probably not an appropriate thing.
Well, I'll tell you what, maybe 2 years probation, and if you step out of line anywhere in 2 years, bang, you have to register as a sex offender, period.
Okay, well, out of line in this way, not just anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's
you get the speeding ticket. I don't think.
I'm talking about in this way.
Okay.
In other words,
if you're the prosecutor, I'm the defense lawyer. We just shook hands. I like your deal.
It deters them from doing it again. It gives them a motivation to not to do it again, and now they've learned a lesson. Because of it.
All right. I can live with that at some heavy consequence, but not one that ruins the rest of his life unless
I don't want to ruin the rest of his life, but I'm a guy that is fair-minded, but you throw this kind of a thing on the floor there, mocking the WNBA, first of all. Second of all, you hit a 9-year-old child.
Yeah, that's where you got to draw the line on that.
There's got to be some consequences for that.
But also, have you seen the picture of this kid?
Well,
he's already busy ruining his own life, if you've seen the picture.
I haven't seen it.
That's all I'm going to say. Aiton's Army says betting is what's driving this, Jeffrey. They're going to keep throwing dinglings until the WNBA gets prediction markets to start voiding all the bets people are placing on the dinglings that they throw. What color will the next one be? How big will it be? Who's going to kick it off the court? So many of these, bets that are not on reputable betting platforms, but it is out there.
There are currently more bets on what color it's going to be than there are like total WNBA player bets.
Oh God,
that's how popular.
All right, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to take a break. I'm going to come back and read the last of the green dingling text, and then we're moving on. I don't want to talk about neon green dinglings all night, okay? Because now this kid is messing with the show as well as the WNBA game. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
All systems go. Listen to our live stream on your phone at 1580thefanatic.com.
Westwood One presents Today in Women's Sports, sponsored by Allstate. You're in good hands. The New York Liberty are currently missing one of their leaders in Brianna Stewart as she nurses a bone bruise. However, the franchise recently brought in a superstar to help with defense of their WNBA championship. Former Finals MVP Emma Miesemann played her first home game with the Liberty on Tuesday night. The Belgian basketball legend finished with 13 points as her new squad topped the Dallas Wings 85-76. During the postgame, the Brooklyn crowd chanted Emma's name as she stood at center court. It was an emotional moment for Miesemann, who's back in the league for the first time since 2022.
Never have I thought that a gym like Barclays Center was going to do that for me, I'm really going to remember it. So I'm really grateful for that, for the fans and seeing all that, and it feels really genuine.
With Today in Women's Sports, I'm Amy Lawrence on Westwood One.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check the GPS directions first before driving to the mall.
Turn right at the light. In 1,000 miles, you will reach Montreal.
Not Montreal, the mall.
Recalculating. 6,000 miles to Nepal.
No, the mall.
Checking first is smart.
Recalculating.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back to school is on the brain. That means new notebooks, pencils, new everything. And while the kids are getting ready to get book smart, it's time for you to save smart.
He's under pressure. Buried by David and Chabo. Back in the
325 with 5G when you activate select plans. Now that's a smart call. Get Straight Talk covered by Verizon's 5G network. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Offer valid through 10/19/25. Taxes and fees apply. Purchase of gold unlimited plan or higher required for offer. Must activate the plan in-store at Walmart. Cannot be combined with other offers.
Some things can steal your sunshine. Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The back-to-school deals at Kohl's are so good, it'll feel like spoiling yourself. With 20% off the stuff your kids will actually wear, like jeans, tees, sneakers, and more. You can do it all without overdoing your budget. See? Sometimes parents get spoiled too. Head to Kohl's or Kohls.com to start the year off right for less. Select styles. Coupon ends August 10th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Before you fly, take a trip to your local MVD office or authorized third-party provider with your required documents and get the new AZ Travel ID with the Gold Star for your new driver's license or ID. Starting May 2025, this new AZ Travel ID gets you through TSA security checkpoints. It's quick and easy. Think of it as your license to fly. Learn how to get your new ID at aztravelid.com. Sponsored by ADOT in partnership with the Arizona Broadcasters Association and this station.
1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Live and local.
Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Oh my God. So Anthony Richardson got hurt in a preseason game. He got hurt. Take a look at this, Randy. Take a look at this.
Oh no, I don't think I want to look, buddy.
2nd and 10, right? 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
And Colts' second possession. The 7th offensive play they had.
Okay.
Richardson is about to get leveled by David Ojabo. Take a look at this.
No.
And it seemed like nobody bothered to block him. Here we go. Here he comes. Hello, boom! And he just plants Anthony Richardson
What
right
was 70
into the ground.
That's not 75. What was 75? What was 60? 84?
Throw missed an assignment. That's all I'm
so
saying.
he
So
didn't even
then,
chuck him. I mean,
next thing you know, Anthony Richardson's walking off, holding his arm. Isn't that just great?
That's a
He's
strong
not
arm.
coming back. And then they said, well, no, he's got a finger injury now, and he won't return.
So I guess in this play, obviously someone missed an assignment, but we don't quite know who it's on. Part of it could be on the QB, Anthony Richardson, for not seeing
But
the
he didn't
blitz.
hold it that long, man. It was
always-
7 seconds,
Well,
less than 7 seconds.
What you could do is you can audible the pass protection. So if you need to call your running back into pass protection because you see a blitz,
Well, he was
you
staring
may-
down that receiver on the left going up, but he was probably expecting somebody was going to block and not let this guy
I would
come right out.
imagine. I would imagine.
I don't blame him for this one.
I would imagine 75 is supposed to block the edge, and then
75 had his own guy.
and then the running back. Whoa, and then the running back is probably supposed to hit that middle line.
Running back.
Blitz.
There's nobody back there.
Yeah, there is. Well, you can instead of him running a route, you can
One
change
of them,
the
the tight end
concept. You
or-
can change the concept.
Yeah.
So I think
somebody should have picked him up.
Yeah, someone should have picked him up. So we don't quite know if 75 was just flat out supposed to block him. Was it supposed to be a hot
No.
read to the running back? There's just so
Listen,
many things. But
People
someone
can't
messed up.
see what we are seeing, but all it is, the guy completely unblocked just ran in and destroyed Anthony Richardson.
Look up Anthony
so.
Richardson if you're not on the stream on getting hurt. It is. Oh, he got leveled.
And it's funny because the the tweet came. There's it's kind of coincidental because Aiton's Army just texted me this about Poly Market. Poly Market is one of those weird places you can go to do your betting and stuff. But that video clip I got was from a texter that has Poly Market Football as part of their thing, but it's really just a comedy account, really. I think. So anyway, yeah, great, fantastic, nicely done.
Oh,
and
sorry,
no, Kyle
Jeffrey.
G, this is not vintage Colts O-line. Keeping the tradition of killing young quarterbacks. That was Ryan Grigson's tradition. Since we got rid of Ryan Grigson, we've had a really good run at protecting quarterbacks. I mean, of course, you're going to have to go put like a 0 on the "it's been this many days since an accident" thing in the in the locker room. But,
yeah. It usually, I would highly assume that's on 75 because rarely ever do you put a running back on an edge rusher just one-on-one in blocking. So I'd imagine that's on 75.
All you're going to do is slow them down.
You usually don't make calls like that. OCs won't let that happen.
I don't.
So someone messed
think,
up. Someone.
I don't think you should call out the running back on that one. I wasn't. He's a young guy. I don't think you should call him out. It probably will ruin the rest of his running back career.
I want him to be on a sex offenders right now.
No, I think what you need to do is you need to tell him that what he did was okay. It's okay that you missed that guy.
Is saying that,
and
Randy.
he missed.
Nobody's
he missed the
saying
block.
what you're saying.
No, he missed the block. It's
0%
okay.
Is that what you think I'm saying?
what
Is that
you're
what you think
saying.
I'm saying, Randy, or
Our
implying?
quarterback is ruined for the rest of the season. No worries. You just keep
It was the
doing that.
inevitable.
Yeah.
There's just the inevitable.
Yeah.
Baker's Cocky Hen says Daniel Superman Jones taking over. Well, let's just see how the rest of this goes. I ain't watching it.
Never have I heard anyone call Daniel Jones Superman, but
Grand Mariner
here we
says,
are.
thank you for giving us Dominic Canzone and Eugenio Suarez. They just won the game from the Mariners in the 11th inning. I'm going to block him. I'm going to block this guy right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to block you, Grand Mariner.
Yeah.
There is no reason for that. Let's see here. 3866. That question has been asked. That has been asked. And you know how. Swave Dave says, hey, Randy, I found this you might like. I found this Arizona Cardinals Tiki Hawaiian shirt. Thought you might want to check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Take a look at this. Yeah, I'll put it up on the screen.
All right.
Give me a second
All right,
here.
go ahead. I'd love that. Yeah.
Boom.
Oh,
Perfect.
I like that.
For a Hawaiian shirt collection or football.
I like that.
Cool.
I've actually been to Hawaii, so I would like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't wear a Hawaiian shirt unless you've been to Hawaii.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
True.
No.
I think it's Hawaiian law.
Yeah, it's law. But listen, quadruple X. Give that one to me. I'll wear that sucker. Yeah.
That is
I like
cool.
it.
It's a little bit cool.
I rock
like
with
it.
it, man.
I
rock.
like
That
it.
sounds like
Yeah.
that seems like something you'd see in a thrift store, like really obscurely.
Thanks a
Well,
lot.
listen, who's like
That was-
completely
no,
just
no,
trashing
compliment.
something
Yeah,
Randy would
yeah.
wear.
No,
It's like a cool thing at a thrift store.
No,
Oh,
no,
dang it.
no,
Sorry,
it's
Randy.
Do you
okay.
even realize how that sounds, Harris?
Yeah.
I know in your head you're like, I go to thrift stores and I
Yeah,
find great
yeah.
deals. That's the
You
kind
know
of
what?
cool thing you could find in a thrift store.
Harris,
But here's what it
Harris,
sounds like.
Harris,
Your
go ahead.
garbage shirts, Randy,
Yeah, no.
look like you
no.
just go shopping at thrift stores. You're like this bully in high school, man. Why you got to tear Randy
Yeah.
down like
Yeah.
that?
Oh
Yeah.
man.
You
Go
know
ahead,
what,
shut
Harris?
your mic
We're gonna
off.
put you. We're gonna put you on a sex offenders list for that.
Oh.
Yep. That's right.
Never
You
gonna
just
let it
mind
go.
bleeped Randy
Never
right
gonna
there.
Let it go.
You-
Oh,
Go
my
ahead and
goodness.
report yourself, Jack. Yeah.
All I'm saying is it would be a pretty cool shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You like how I'm
That's all
on
I'm
Harris's
saying.
side on that, but I still turned
Yep.
it around.
Yep.
I
Yep.
still
Oh,
found
yeah.
still
Oh.
found a way. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That is it's kind of cool though, Swave Dave. That is kind
That
of
is
cool.
a really cool shirt. And Randy, you'd rock the heck out of it.
Quiet
Dang it.
Cannon
He's not-
says
I'm not talking to you.
He's not looking at me. Oh,
Quiet Cannon, yeah, you're right. We said this earlier. Dingling idiots just want attention, so stop giving them
Mhm.
so much attention.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what they got to start
100%,
doing.
yeah.
Not letting it become a thing. Because next thing you know, they're going to be
And-
protesting oil rigs or something.
I didn't. I wasn't saying that these 18-year-olds had to be crucified. That's
Oh,
not-
Randy, we already
not
covered
what I
that.
was saying. That's not.
No,
what
we
I
know
was
that.
saying. No,
We
I
know,
want.
we
I
know.
want some equal time here.
You want
I-
electric chairs for
No,
people who
no,
throw
no,
yellow and
no.
green dinglings.
No, it's not what I was saying. Not what I was saying.
What if it was
Go ahead.
like, okay, you throw the yellow green dingling, we get to tase you like
No,
once, really
no,
hard.
No, no,
That's
no.
better than being on the list.
no, no.
Aiton's Army says Polly Market has a bet for which date another dingling is going to get thrown. Go ahead and bet the house on Wednesday, August 13th. Are you seriously advocating betting on this and actually betting on this yourself? He says, no, the Aces play the Liberty on ESPN in Vegas. So there's going to be a big sports betting convention going on at the same time, not far from there. Oh, now he's making
Oh,
sense. Now he's making sense, but probably they should not allow that. Baker's Cocky Hen says, hey, Caitlin Clark is in town tonight. Oh, dear God.
oh no. Oh. Uh-oh. This
Please
might be
don't
an
do
av-
that. Bake. Don't sneak anything. Please don't.
This might be an avalanche. Uh-oh. This might be a raid of the fourth dimension, if you will. There's a breach between the fourth dimension and the dimension of reality. There's a
Big George
black
is
hole
watching
and it's been
the
opened.
Colts Ravens game right now. And he
No.
says, hey, on the positive side, Tyler Warren's looking fantastic. So, there's that. Well, we knew he would.
Nice.
It's just
Tyler Warren's
Jack Wad says, I want to ruin that dingling's life. Send him to Siberia for 30 years, 300 lashings.
Wait. Are you saying send the dingling to Siberia or send him?
Yes, we got to send the neon green dingling.
That's what it sounded like.
Beer Bob says, if that kid's not strong enough to throw a fake dingling on a fully all the way out on the court, maybe some jail time would be good for him. Got to bulk up, get in the prison, lift some weights. Next time he does it, boom, he'll throw it in the court and he won't hit a kid. I think that is good thinking. That is good thinking. Required workouts.
Yeah.
King of Kitten says, Randy's making up laws for us. I agree. It's an assault. I don't know about the sex offender thing. Well, no, here's the thing. The way rules are on some of those things, that can be applied, actually. Randy's not wrong. We're talking about the spirit of it, not necessarily the letter of it. Baker's Cocky Hen says, some of these WNBA games go 5 minutes without any scoring. So I can see why people would throw that out there, hoping to see some scoring. Shut up. Nondescript says, reduced coverage won't slow it down. The idea to do it is being spread on social media. Can't stop or dent that disaster.
They tried no bag policy. a no bag policy, but
That's
I don't know
not
what
where
that's
you
going to
necessarily
do.
have to keep it.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I'd look for anybody walking with a slight gap.
Yep.
You know what I mean.
I know. I follow. I do.
Fish Tank says, was cleaning up the practice space today, and I still have my Fanatic coasters from one of the past drafts. Oh, that's cool. He does. Take a look at that. They're by the Light Sleeper logo thing. By the way, Fish Tank's got a sweet setup at his house for all his band stuff.
That's cool.
There you see some Light Sleeper coasters, and then the Fanatic coasters where we have there.
Cool.
Those are older. Yeah, those are older.
I could use
still,
a Fanatic coaster if they were.
it's an older code, but it still checks out.
Ah.
888-368-1580. Randy, do you know IndyCar very well?
Yes.
Pato Award.
Yes.
He to me that says Irish Mexican, and
yes,
and he is actually born in Mexico, and he's the only Mexican driver in the series for the for the big race, the big Indy 500 and IndyCar stuff. So it was a little odd, to say the least, when ICE went ahead and put out a call for, a recruitment call in Indiana, saying, hey, we're going to build a detention center here in Indiana, call it the Speedway Slammer. And in part of this, they use an image of a car with the same number as Pato Award, the only Mexican driver.
Yeah.
And the IndyCar people are like, nobody asked us if they could do this. Why are they picking on Pato Award? He's here appropriately.
Yes.
And so, of course, the Homeland Security is like, yeah, we used AI to make that, so there's no copyright. We can do what we want. We're not changing it.
That's frustrating. That's stupid.
He was born in Monterrey, Mexico.
He was. Yes.
But I don't know what his current situation is. But I'd be a little nervous if I were him.
He caught it a little off guard, he said.
It's messed up.
He said he was a little bit shocked and at the consequences, and so yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just thought I'd ask you about that. Now we're out of time. It's a Daily Blender.
Yeah.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Whether it's day or night, hot flashes due to menopause can be unpredictable. That's why there's Veoza, a prescription treatment proven to reduce the number and severity of hot flashes day and night that can start working in as early as 1 week. Based on clinical studies measuring efficacy at 4 and 12 weeks, individual results may vary. Talk to your healthcare provider about what this may mean for you. For moderate to severe vasomotor symptoms or hot flashes and night sweats due to menopause, Veoza can cause serious side effects, including liver problems. Your doctor will do blood tests before and during treatment. Stop Veoza and call your doctor if you have symptoms of liver problems, such as feeling more tired than usual, decreased appetite, nausea, vomiting, itching, yellowing of the eyes or skin, pale stool, dark urine, or stomach pain. Don't use Veoza if you have cirrhosis, severe kidney problems, kidney failure, or take CYP1A2 inhibitors. Ask your doctor about Veoza. To learn more, call 1-866-239-1637 or go to Veoza.com. That's VEOZAH.com.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
2025 NASCAR Championship Weekend. October 31st through November 2nd. Experience the thrill of NASCAR racing at Phoenix Raceway. October 31st, it's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. November 1st, it's the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. And it all culminates with the NASCAR Cup Series Championship on Sunday, November 2nd. This event will sell out. Go to PhoenixRaceway.com for more. Don't miss the NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Get your tickets now.
KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
All right, people, settle down because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it. All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. And your good friend, Radio Pound, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Got Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's been a weird show. Been kind of a weird show today. And, it happens. Sometimes it happens on a Friday. Sometimes it happens on a Tuesday. You never know when the weird shows might just hit. Well, guess what? You're right smack dab in the middle of it. What are you going to do about it, huh? What are you going to do? Enjoy it, I hope.
What are you going to do?
Anyway, so we were talking about how it was very weird. So Pato O'Ward is a Mexican-born IndyCar driver, but he is a U.S. citizen.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of Mexican-born U.S. citizens, gonna have to be a little, I don't know, I guess careful is probably the best way to put it. Maybe, I don't know. This is, it's one thing where you have to prove to people, no, I am an American citizen. Here's my papers. Now I got to carry papers around like they did back in papers, please. Back in the bad old days. But now this guy is an IndyCar driver. He threw out a first pitch at the Rangers-Yankees game. He's a celebrity, and feel like maybe he's getting a little picked on by the Homeland Security, who put out this AI-generated image of an ICE car with his number on it, and saying that we're going to build a new detention space for ICE with 1,000 beds, and it's about 70 miles north of Indianapolis, and we're going to call it the Speedway Slammer. We're going to build a little detention center, and for whatever reason, they're using the Indy, 500 imagery. Now, of course, AI generated, so they don't get any copyright trouble. But and then the car that was in this image had his number on it.
That's
I feel like maybe Homeland Security could be decent about this and maybe go with something else. When this poor guy is just like, whoa, what the hell? Why me? Why this? Why now? And then they're like, we're doing what we want. We don't care. Okay. Can we be humans about any of this? Is this really necessary? So one of our fellow U.S. citizens, I don't know, it feels a little bit like harassment.
There's so many,
feels a little garbage.
There's so many things that's wrong with a tweet. Why would you make a tweet like that anyway? Why would you like?
Oh, good news! It's not just a tweet. It was also Instagram and Facebook.
What, like, you post that on social media like you're proud of it. Like, yeah, this is gonna be like the Speedway Slammer. Like, why is that a good thing? It just seemed like that has the connotation of it being like, oh yeah, we did this, we created that. It's just.
Oh wait, no, it's okay that they're doing this because he's only second in points. So it's all right. He's not first in points.
Oh yeah.
In this case, he gets what he gets.
Right. Yeah. Put him on the sex offender list. Just kidding. I'm sorry.
The guy says, I didn't see the post till somebody texted me. He said, I haven't read into
Sorry,
it too
Randy.
much because I just don't want to, you know?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to. I mean, you go crazy thinking about this sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Homeland Security, since I know you are listening, come on, guys. Come on. There is an important job out there that needs to be done. There are people who do need to be dealt with. I feel like Pato O'Ward is not one of them.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yeah.
He's a U.S. citizen.
Just saying.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a U.S. citizen, and gosh, I can't stand it. The connotation behind it, and just the
Maybe
whole,
go with a whole new PR idea on this.
goodness gracious. Yeah.
So I have your man of the day right here, ready to go.
Okay.
All right.
So there's this guy, right, in Brazil, and he's drunk. He's very, very, I mean, like, we are talking extremely drunk.
All right.
And he's just kind of hanging there going like, he's like, I got to shake this, man. I've got to try to do something about, I know a hang up is coming. The hangover is coming. I need to see if I can get this hangover to leave my body. And he's just, what's going on over here? And he's like, oh, it's a race. There's a big bunch of noise and it's a festival and there's a race. And it's an 8K. I guess in Brazil, they don't do 5Ks. They don't do fun runs. They do 8Ks. And so he comes over there and he's like, this is it. I'm going to run in this race, even in my flip-flops. So he's in flip-flops, drunk out of his mind, and he starts running. And when you see him take off, he actually overtook some actual athletes in the event.
Okay.
Not for long, but he did. So he was out there running, and people saw this, and they're like, hey, you can do it. And he actually finished the race. Got a participation trophy for it. He didn't win. He didn't place. He didn't show, but he finished. And at the end, he's all, I just ran an 8K in flip-flops because I wanted to get rid of a hangover. I think this might be a wake-up call. So now he's going to start going to some meetings. So he's going to do what it is. He says, yes, I'm thankful for this wake-up call and more thankful for the people that have been placed in my way to help with the process. So he says, I'm gonna go get better now. So that was nice.
You mean how to help him run in 8Ks?
Well, no, how to not be an alcoholic.
Oh,
that part.
Okay, that's even better. Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't need help on how to run an 8K in flip-flops. What would you say? Maybe put on some tennies.
Most people can't even run 5 miles.
All right.
Most people can't even run 5 miles. It's sober or not hungover. I mean, a lot of Americans that can't do that, sure as heck. So to do that hungover and flip-flops,
he just like Forrest Gump came in there and started running the race.
Oh, literally, just
out of
Forrest
nowhere.
Gump. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
The fact is, he's realized he maybe has a problem. On top of the fact that he just in flip-flops joined the race, passed a bunch of people. I'm going to give him man of the day on this.
He deserves
it. We hope him well in his.
Oh my gosh!
I guess recovery.
Endeavors.
What a freak of nature!
Yeah,
complete freak of nature. Wow.
Must be part Kenyan. I know it's Brazil. But,
gotta be.
Yeah.
Hey, real fast we got to talk nothing but NFL. And yes, I know for all the people out there who have a lot to say about this, I know that Anthony Richardson got injured. I know Danny Dimes is in there. I know my tight end is doing well. I don't necessarily, I don't feel like we need to talk about it. But here, just a couple of quick things before we dive back into the NFL. Hey, Randy and we've been talking about where we might want to retire someday.
Yes.
And for me, I'm thinking, I was born in Colorado. Maybe Colorado is a place for me, a place where the weather is cool and cold, and it's just my kind of thing. And what I didn't realize about Colorado, because I hadn't been there since I was a baby, is a lot of bears. There's a lot of bears in Colorado.
A lot of bears in Colorado. Huh.
Not just that, they're coming up out of manhole covers. They're in the sewers.
Oh my God! Okay.
You see that?
Wow.
On the
All right.
Wow.
There's a manhole. The bear just moved a manhole cover. Is climbing out.
moved
He's
right
not
out.
climbing in.
Yeah,
He's climbing
getting
out of
Yeah.
the sewers.
Yeah.
And that's kind of if you're like walking your dog and all of a sudden there's a bear coming out of a manhole cover, it's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Bear.
Literally.
That's just would be frightening.
That's crazy.
Why are they? Why are they in there? What are they? And then here
Well,
he
I
is.
mean-
Now look how big he is. Bam.
Oh my God! Look at that. Yeah.
Look at that guy.
So,
Goodness.
wildlife officials say the drain is connected to a series of pipes, and the bear probably got into the pipe for some shade out, like, where the sewer goes, found its way in, got lost, and was like, I got to find my way out, and just decided, okay, that's it. I'm going up through this manhole
Found
cover.
his way out. Yes.
But that does not look like a happy bear, does it? That does not
No.
look like Boo Boo or
No.
Yogi. That looks
No.
like I'm going to eat your face bear.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's black bear.
Colorado has
Can you imagine that?
10th
Do you
most
understand
bears.
what this means?
What does it
You're
mean?
sitting on your toilet. Now you got to worry about whether a bear is going to reach up and tickle your bum. There's a crap ton of bears in Colorado, it turns out. I didn't know that.
Well,
Could
I
be.
just read this.
Yeah.
Colorado's got the 10th most bears of any state in the U.S. Didn't expect that.
I'm
According
gotta
to the
rethink
World
things.
Population Review, they are 10th.
I don't
Alaska's
want to be
first
constantly
by a lot.
shooting bears.
Holy crap! Alaska's like triples any state. Makes sense.
Oh, yeah. That's a place that's filthy with bears.
Makes sense. There's some states with zero
Here.
bears.
Well, I go on to the next thing. Look up Idaho for me.
Idaho.
They got a lot of bears in
Idaho's
Idaho.
fourth.
Oh, damn it. Now, I guess I'm
You're
heading to
surrounded.
bear country, Randy.
What about southeastern Tennessee?
Are there a lot of bears in Tennessee?
Southeastern Tennessee. Well, Tennessee is kind of at the bottom, like 38th.
There
you go. You're safe
There
from
you go.
bears,
bears.
there, Randy.
Once
if
you
go
get
there.
to
Go, Jeff. Go. You come move in with me and Miss
Can I
Kim.
just say,
Yeah.
I feel like I'll get bit by mosquitoes a lot in Tennessee.
You will. You will.
See, then I can't.
Once
go
you once you get to East Tennessee, there's a lot of bears. West Tennessee, no bears because the Smoky Mountains, the Appalachians. So
there. Is
mosquitoes.
that how you pronounce it? Appalachian?
Appalachian?
I thought it was Appalachian.
I think people have different ways.
Appalachian.
I don't know if it's Appalachian, then I guess that's the right way to say it. I
And
just
people
never
have
knew.
different ways of saying it, I guess.
Appalachian.
So right now the Colts are playing the Ravens in preseason football, and it hasn't gone great for my Colts. But here's the thing: we're wasting our time sucking this year because Archie Manning, who is the grandfather of Arch Manning, who used to play for the New Orleans Saints, probably one of the last times they were good. I mean, I know the Drew Brees years, but whatever.
Yeah.
F you, Saints, and you know why.
Yeah.
This is from me and my Colts. But anyway,
Tracy
Archie Manning, he came out and said, listen, hey, everybody should know this. Arch Manning, my grandson, will not be going into the NFL after this season. He's going back to Texas. So
there it is. Yep.
Wow.
There is going to be not 1 year, but 2 years before
At
you
least.
can get Arch Manning, which
At
means
least,
we're
yes.
tanking the wrong year.
At least. Yeah.
Does us no good to tank this year.
It's huge. This is huge news. Like, Texas is going to be really freaking good because Arch Manning has all the traits. I think you watch his film.
At least
You watch his film. He looks a little bit raw at times, like Louisiana Monroe. That game he was really inconsistent. Colorado State. But Arch Manning is 6'6". He's blazing fast. He has the Cooper Manning athleticism more than any other Mannings. He's got a killer arm. So great arm strength. There is everything. Oh, bless you, Jeffrey. There is everything that Arch Manning has to be successful.
I really got to get a button for that.
Yeah. So he has everything to be successful, and he will be successful. It's a matter of when and not if. So him sticking around in college for as long as he's gonna, oh my gosh, Texas, how many national championships, man? I think they at least get one. I know it's crazy and early to predict, but
It is
Goodness
so
gracious.
early to predict, and there's so many other factors that have to do with whether or not that's a team capable of doing it that may not have anything to do with Arch Manning.
They just signed, yes, they did just sign the number 1 class. And so they're recruiting the heck out of it, like 4 and 5-star talent, NFL guys everywhere. And that defense is even better than their offense is. And they got first-round picks everywhere. So
You know
Texas
who loves
is
this?
just-
Keon's very
That's right.
happy.
He's a Texas fan. You
Yeah.
mentioned that, right?
Yeah.
Well, with the whole NIL thing, Texas's roster this year is reported to cost around $35 million.
Hold on a second.
$35 million.
Hold that thought, Harris.
Okay.
Hey, Randy, come here.
Yeah.
Do you know what this means? Why did I not realize this earlier?
What?
Why do we keep hiring people from Tennessee? Because remember,
I don't.
Keon worked at a station
Keon,
in Chattanooga,
Tennessee, yeah.
which is a fun name for anything. Chattanooga.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then Harris, he came from Tennessee.
Yeah.
What the hell are we doing?
I don't know.
We definitely have a type, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Harris. What were you saying?
Yeah. I was just going to say Texas is in the driver's seat right now. Like this college football might be theirs because them having that expensive of a roster. The only question with them is when is Arch Manning going to hit his ceiling? I think it's when and not if. So, oh my goodness, him sticking around Texas, they're going to be dangerous.
Well, we shall see. And a lot of people are going to be watching very, very closely to see how that turns out.
And
888-368-1580. I'm not giving updates. Because there's nothing to give an update for because it's a stupid
with Anthony
preseason
Richardson.
game.
And I wanted to say too, that week 1 game against Ohio State is going to be, it's the best season opener we've probably ever had. It's the 1st time
really
number
bad
1
at
and number
segues.
2.
Like I'm moving on to other things and you went right back to what we were already done talking about.
Oh, okay. My mistake. We can move on.
What day of the week do you need to do your Harris Hicks college football thing?
Picks?
Yeah, Hicks picks.
I would say games start usually on Thursday.
So we'll do it Wednesday.
So we'll do it Friday.
I believe Wednesday. Can I get back to you on that though?
We'll do it a few years from now. No, you can't get back to me. We're doing it Wednesday.
Okay.
Because we can't do it on Thursday because we're doing the NFL picks, and then we have a game on Thursday.
I was wondering if we do it earlier, even because sometimes there's games on Tuesday. But you're talking about the major games, right? So you may have to do Friday. Wednesday it is. We can do that.
Thank you.
Anytime, Jeffrey. I love this banjo, man.
Yeah, I'm not loving it. 888-368-1580. So, Randy, you remember Will Hernandez, right? The
I
guard?
do. Yeah.
He's
guard.
back.
Yeah. Okay.
He's back, and they have signed him. And
yeah.
Now, he's been with the team for the last 3 seasons, but he tore his ACL in 2024. And But now he's fully cleared and back in action. He'll start here in Cardinals camp on the unable to perform list, but he'll be ready to go once he's cleared. And
he's a
stuff.
big old guy too. He's corn fed.
Remember that red and white practice where him and JJ Watt went at it?
He's 300 pounds plus. Yeah.
Yeah, they're one of the few people who can give JJ Watt the business
Watt.
and live to tell about it.
Oh yeah.
So Saturday, 5 p.m., the Cardinals and the Chiefs are going to have their preseason game. And really, you know how I feel about preseason games. But if you're going to watch, this is a good one to watch, at least the first quarter.
We win.
Because Patrick Mahomes, it's been announced, it's official. We thought so, but now it's official. Andy Reid says, yes, the starters will play about a quarter on Saturday.
We win.
At least the first quarter, you should see the Cardinals starters versus the Chiefs starters. So you'll get a little bit of real football.
We win.
At about 3/4 speed. And
we
with
win.
limited playbooks because nobody wants to give up their plays.
Maybe.
But still.
Yeah.
The second unit will play the second quarter, third unit, blah, 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 so on, so on.
Yeah, we win.
But that first quarter is the one you want to be there to watch. And
just understand, I'm looking for killers.
Yeah, we win.
Just, temper the expectations even on that, because they're not looking to get anybody hurt, they hope. Like the Colts. Fantastic. By the way, Patrick Mahomes, he says, and let's see if anyone agrees, he says he should be in the Madden 99 club. He says, I like playing Madden, so I'd like to be rated higher. He's currently rated 95. And he says, but I got to play and showcase all the stuff I know I can do. I believe if I go out there and play the football I want to play, we can get that to 99 pretty quickly. Do we agree? Is Patrick Mahomes a 99, Madden type player?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, Randy.
So, all right, Harris, why is he? And then we'll have Randy tell you why he's not.
Because he's been the best quarterback of this generation.
Well, that's very general.
General kind of stuff. Sure.
Last year was, even though they went to a Super Bowl, it's pretty well agreed it was an ugly season for that entire team. Now, how much of that you want to put on Patrick Mahomes, I'll leave that to you. But it seemed like the entire team was a little crusty. They got to the Super Bowl, and then they got their asses handed to them by the Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a down year for them in terms of how they performed in the playoffs and their point differential, but they were still 15-1 last year. They were 15-1, and
it didn't look like it though.
They were probably. I mean, Mahomes led the league last year in fourth quarter comebacks and game-winning drives, and albeit it wasn't pretty, they weren't like the 2007 New England Patriots. They had a bunch of like that doink in that Chargers game and some calls that a lot of people were bickering about. Yeah, like it wasn't perfect, but I'd put Patrick Mahomes at a 99 just because of his track record. Like,
but that's, you got to look at the actual play and ability of what you're doing at this moment. Now, if you're going to say track record, then okay, on a legacy team, I make him 99. But as you look at him this year, so we'll have to see if he can play up to a 99.
Are the ratings like solely based off of last year, or are they just based off of?
They'll be based off of current.
General?
So the only thing you can show current is what you saw in the last part of last year. Madden is very strict and scientific about all of this stuff. So they'll probably only take a small sample of the end of last year and then very quickly adjust their numbers for whatever happens in the first couple of weeks of this year. I don't know if they're going to base anything from the stupid preseason game, but they are going to, as the weeks go by, with the Madden ratings, start to make adjustments, outside of the players that they've like ceremonially said, "Oh, you're 99." But Patrick Mahomes at 95, so that's still great. But he thinks he's a 99, but I don't know. Last couple of years, it may not even be his fault. So let's talk about that a little bit more when we come back. Other NFL stuff too. It's a Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Get our free app and listen to the Daily Blender everywhere you go. Get it today, wherever you get your favorite apps.
Hi, Zoe Saldana. Welcome to T-Mobile. Here's your new iPhone 16 on us.
Thanks. And here's my old phone to trade in.
You don't need a trade-in. When you switch to T-Mobile, we'll give you a new iPhone 16. Plus, we'll help you pay off your old phone up to $800, and you still get to keep it.
There's always a trade-in.
Not right now at T-Mobile.
I feel like I have to give you something in return for karma.
That's okay.
I don't really have much in my purse. Oh, let's see. Juice box. I'm a mom.
I'm good. Seriously.
Let me check. Oh, hot sauce. Take it.
Really? I'm fine.
Oh, I have raisins, a balloon. Wait one sec. I've got cupcakes in the car.
Switch to T-Mobile. Get a new iPhone 16 with Apple Intelligence on us. No trade-in needed. We'll even pay off your phone up to $800.
With 24 monthly bill credits, new line, $100 per month on Experience Beyond. Finance agreement $829.99 and qualifying ported. For well qualified plus tax and $10 connection charge. Pay off via virtual prepaid card. Allow 15 days. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. See T-Mobile.com.
The back-to-school deals at Kohl's are so good, it'll feel like spoiling yourself. With 20% off the stuff your kids will actually wear, like jeans, tees, sneakers, and more. You can do it all without overdoing your budget. See? Sometimes parents get spoiled too. Head to Kohl's or Kohl's.com to start the year off right for less. Select styles. Coupon ends August 10th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains August 8th through the 14th, with prices starting at $29.30. Time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
80% of youth in Arizona don't drink, smoke, or use drugs. Want to know the reason why? It's you. Kids say not disappointing their parents is one of the main reasons they choose not to drink or use drugs. Visit TalkNowAZ.com, because while you might worry you aren't getting through, you are. Keep it up and stay up to date about the latest Arizona drug trends at TalkNowAZ.com. Sponsored by Substance Awareness Coalition Leaders of Arizona.
If you're age 62 or older and own a home, this message is for you. Reverse Rob here, Money Radio's expert on reverse mortgages. Learn how to tap the equity in your home and increase the quality of your life by earning tax-free income while protecting your other retirement assets. Join us for our free Second Saturdays webinar every month to learn more. This is not too good to be true. All you need to do is reverse your thinking. Call me today, Reverse Rob, to learn more at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773, or download my app by searching Retire Right with Reverse Rob.
Weekdays at 6 a.m., broadcast veterans Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis share their insights, break down games, and analyze the data to give you an edge. By the Books takes you inside the numbers, showing you what you should look for to help you make the most of your sports betting decisions. By the Books with Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis. Weekday mornings at 6 a.m. on Arizona's sports betting station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. So Patrick Mahomes thinks that he could really show you some stuff, and he thinks that he should be a 99 rated quarterback on the Madden. Harris agrees, seemingly because, well, you know, his track record. Randy disagrees, and why is that?
There were other quarterbacks ahead of him. If I'm looking at the Stat Muse from last year, there were several quarterbacks ahead of him that had better ratings in several categories. One of them was his completions. He was not even number one in his completions. He was number two behind Geno Smith.
Well, Randy, understand that in Madden, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow all were rated higher than he was.
I
just so you know.
Yeah.
And I was going to say that he was like middle of the pack somewhere when it came to quarterback rating, when it came to yards completed. Once again, he was middle of the pack. No, he should not be 99. No way. There's nothing here that said he should be 99 in the stats. So sorry about that. No.
Well, I mean, you know, I think his score of 95 is fair. And if he says I can show you better, well, if he does show better, make him 99.
I think it's fair, but when you go for the completion yards, he was like near last in the league. His completion percentage was like 10th in the league, and just behind him was Aaron Rodgers. So I feel like 99 is too much for him. 95 is just about right for him.
You know, maybe I have more of an issue with the fact that there are three quarterbacks ahead of him at a 99 than there are Mahomes actually being rated in 95.
All right, so Josh Allen is consistently a beast. Yes. Lamar Jackson, consistently a beast. Joe Burrow we thought should have been the MVP last year, and had
Really?
the stats to prove it. So yeah, I have no problem with any of those three being rated, above Patrick Mahomes, and it's not a huge distance, though, is it? I mean, Patrick Mahomes is right there in the mix with those guys.
Yeah,
So you're just quibbling over a couple of points and a couple of positions. If you think about it,
Maybe I'm just focusing on the number itself, a 99, and say like that is as close to perfect as you can get. And the reason why I wouldn't have Lamar that high is because Lamar's been amazing in the regular season, but his postseason stats are not very good. I
understand what the rating means. It's in any given game, not in season, and not in whether he's good or bad in postseason or regular season. It's the stat that counts as a player, what his abilities are. You know, doesn't matter if you're going to say, well, he falls apart at the end of the season or he's really great at the beginning. Adjust the point total to do on an average on that if you feel like you have to, but it's at the moment.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to compare Lamar Jackson to talk about him like people do Dak Prescott or Justin Herbert. I'm just saying a 99 is really, really, really high. And Mahomes was still excellent in the postseason last year. He still had like a 101 passer rating. He threw the most touchdowns of anyone in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, but during the season, he had a 93,
You're right.
though.
You're right. During the season, it wasn't his best year statistically. I'll give you that. So maybe for that reason, I think
you
you're
can't
right.
go
He
on the
shouldn't be a 99.
postseason. For his Madden rating.
Yeah.
You have to go on the regular
just everything.
season, right?
You probably just go off everything. Like
well,
I'd imagine.
I would think that you would just go on the regular season.
Yeah,
I mean, the fairest way to go is on the regular season for everybody.
Only person who I think should be a 99 at the QB position is Josh Allen. Josh Allen should be. I mean, that guy with the receiving core that he has to put up the season that he did last year. It's not like Buffalo's defense was elite. It was like top 10, but they had the best point differential in the AFC with Keon Coleman and
How do you say that? Joe Burrow should be 99.
You think Burrow should be?
If we sat around saying, yeah, you know what, Joe Burrow should be MVP, and you saw what he did and what he's capable of doing, maybe they both should be. I mean, if you can only pick one, I guess you got to choose one. But
wasn't Allen the MVP last year?
Yeah,
I think he was.
He was.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying we thought Joe Burrow should have been.
Right.
So I put Joe Burrow above Josh Allen.
Yeah.
There's definitely a case for that.
Yeah.
We're splitting
Alan
hairs.
Porter says, why do we give a crap about the score in a video game? How about you just, maybe work on not getting a foot broken off in your ass in the Super Bowl there?
Maybe.
You know, Woody Johnson cares.
Well,
we're going to see who he's going to draft.
Let me just tell you. Yeah. Or his kids care.
Yeah.
So these scores are really close to reality, and it's a point of pride for a lot of these players. And it matters to these kids. You know what I mean? It matters to them.
Yeah.
It's also a thing where it's an indication of where you are and who you are at that moment. And of course, Patrick Mahomes didn't say, I deserve it. He said, I think I can do this.
Yeah.
I think I can get that number up by showing you.
Yeah.
And so, it's just a little bit of a point of pride. That's all. That's all it is. I mean, you hear your peers have he's a 99. You're like, hey, wait a minute, and I think it's a positive thing, Hamilton. I think it's a motivating factor for some of these players to do better. I mean, getting $500 million should be motivation factor enough for Patrick Mahomes, but what do I know?
Yeah.
Moist One says, if you could have any quarterback in the league to make a game-winning drive in the Super Bowl, give me Patrick Mahomes.
Give me Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I mean, either one can get the job done, but
take
Mahomes has got the experience in those moments, I think, maybe more than Joe Burrow. What do you think?
Me personally, I mean, the 3 Super Bowls speak for itself.
So the experience is more than just the clutchness.
Yeah, just look at Burrow can do it. I'm not saying he can't, but just look at that San Francisco Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Hamilton Porter says, as a Lions fan, do not give me Jared Goff. Okay, we weren't even talking about him if it makes you feel better.
Is he not like Jared Goff? I guess.
Evidently. Big George says, the only way Josh Allen's a 99 if that's his sleep number. I'm sick of those commercials. Oh, is he doing them now?
Yes, he is.
He is.
He is.
Fish Tank says Madden doesn't have a stat called Freak of Nature. How did he do that? Josh Allen and Lamar are better, more athletic specimens. Burrow being higher up is weird to me. Now, if you saw how Joe Burrow played last year, take a quick look at his stats. You don't have to see how he played. It's all right there for you.
Yeah.
Heavy Metal Maniac says, oh, you know what happened to Anthony Richardson there? He says, I think the team was all distracted by Taylor Swift. And that guy just came right in and plowed Anthony Richardson. Is Taylor Swift? No, she's not if she's at a preseason game, they're getting married. You know what I'm saying? There's no way.
Yeah.
If I am Travis Kelce, wrong game. No,
I was
going to
say Travis Kelce's not there.
Oh yeah. Wait, talking about is she watching the Colts game? Is she cheating on?
Maybe she saw something that Anthony Richardson.
Our new tight end is amazing.
Maybe.
Probably not. All right, here's a question. You guys want to talk quarterbacks? Let's keep talking quarterbacks. Here's a new one for you. Bo Nix. Is he better than everybody thinks? You think he's as good as Sean Payton is saying? Do you think that Bo Nix is the second coming of John Elway? Is Denver Broncos going to be an actual contender just because of the existence of one Bo Nix being coached by Sean Payton? Do you agree with the thought that he is better than I think?
Yes.
How much? It depends what you think, Jeffrey. How good do you think he is?
Yeah, he's all right.
He's all right.
He's okay. I still don't know for sure because I mean they did pretty well there, and then they didn't go anywhere. But that's a young team. That's a young team. It's too early to tell. But with your college football thought process from the past, maybe you can put this into focus. What the Denver Broncos have, because the question is Bo Nix better than we think?
Well,
are the Denver Broncos better than we think?
Well, yeah, I saw a lot of Bo Nix in college football. He was there for 5 years, I believe, 6 years. So I think Bo Nix is really good. I think he's really good. Is he in that elite tier of quarterbacks? No, obviously. I think he can get there. I mean, I heard actually asked Kenny Dillingham a question last year about Bo Nix, and he went on this rant because remember, he was his offensive coordinator at Auburn and I think Oregon for a little bit. And he went on to say, Bo Nix, I'd let my daughter date Bo Nix, and he's just that type of guy, and like ranted about his work ethic in such a good way. So I think Bo Nix I can see him getting there for sure. He makes crazy plays. Like if I will say Patrick Mahomes made some plays that Bo Nix did, and he still does, but if he made some of those plays, people would be talking about it nonstop. Bo Nix is a human highlight reel. People don't know
he's hiding on the Broncos.
I'm not going to say he's hiding on the Broncos. I think people know he's good. I don't think he's that elite tier of QB though yet.
No, I don't feel him to be elite. I just felt like he's just like.
Would you say Bo Nix or Dak Prescott?
Bo Nix.
I would take Dak right now, but I think Bo Nix in like a year or two, I'd take Bo Nix.
I think there's just too much baggage on Dak Prescott, and if you say who are you going to take,
I'm just trying to gauge.
Dak's towards the end. Bo's at the beginning. So you talk about you're always mentioning the ceiling. I'm taking Bo Nix.
You'd rather have Bo Nix at this point than Dak Prescott long term for sure.
Commando Duke says Bo Nix is the next Drew Brees to me. Let's see. Moist One wants you to know in Madden you can't complete sidearm, crazy arm slot dots like Mahomes does in real life. I think they make up for it with the stat line. Tank Blood says Lamar and Allen are the two best quarterbacks, no question about it. Everybody just sleeps on Joe Burrow. The Cross Guy says had some work things this week. So when is the draft? Either August 29th or August 30th. We will let you know. Oh, and can I have Josh Allen?
No.
Only if you have the first pick.
Yeah.
Cabana, I will get to your text here in a moment. Fish Tank says Josh Allen is doing the sleep number beds because of all the flopping he does in the field. He can just flop right into that bed.
Oh, wow.
Does he flop?
A little bit of a bitter Miami Dolphins fan right there.
Yeah, there we are. There we are.
Hamilton Porter has a hot take.
Okay.
I don't understand the hype around Dak. Stop it.
Here we
Just
go.
stop it.
Thank
We're not
you.
going back down that road again.
Thank you.
Big George says you might see Taylor Swift at the Cardinals game this weekend, Jeffrey. There's no way. You might run
No.
into her in the concourse getting a beer. Yeah,
No.
that's like 0% going to happen.
No.
And don't draw a blank and fall for star-crossed lover, if you know what I mean. I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't want nothing to do. I've got a beautiful woman of my own. I don't need Kelsey's.
Yeah.
Lacrosse guy says Josh Allen does not flop.
No.
You know, but that's
No.
Christian
No.
McCaffrey does.
No.
Yeah, he does. We can
No.
stop just saying no.
No.
I have seen Christian McCaffrey flop.
No.
And then the ref starts laughing and says, "Come on, man, just get up."
No.
Look it up. It's YouTube that thing.
I didn't even see that.
There's video of Christian McCaffrey just absolutely 100% flopping, and the ref trying not to laugh in his face. Go
come
look it
on.
up.
All right.
You'll see the same stuff.
All
You'll
right.
see the same
All
stuff with Josh Allen. Taking a break. It's Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Listen to our live stream on your phone
Stand by. We're coming to you live
at 1580thefanatic.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley.
If you didn't think skipping breakfast was a big deal, you'd be right. Before. But now, Wendy's has Buck Biscuits. We're talking sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or even the Honey Buddy chicken biscuit for just $1 each. Seriously, you can get all three if you want. They're just $1, so you'll never skip breakfast again. If you're smart. Breakfast for $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction. Not valid in a combo while supplies last.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
Auto repair bills are through the roof. $3,000 to replace the transmission, $4,000 for a blown engine. And if your manufacturer's warranty is expired, you'll have to cover it all out of pocket. You need an Endurance Auto Protection Plan. No matter what the mileage, if your car is under 20 years old, Endurance can get you covered on the engine, electrical system, transmission, AC, drivetrain, and more. Endurance has plans for any budget. Repairs can be done at the certified mechanic of your choice, and they're paid directly with no middleman. Plans cover 24/7 roadside assistance, towing, battery jumps, fuel deliveries, tire changes, lockout services, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Act now and get our elite benefits, including complete tire care and key fob replacement. A $2,000 value at no extra cost. With Endurance, you could never pay for covered auto repairs again, so call now for your free quote. Call 800-291-0376. 800-291-0376. 800-291-0376.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
What a time we live in. Self-driving cars, AI writing emails for us, complete meals that get delivered to our door. You can even listen to your favorite Fanatic radio shows for free. Ah, yes, it truly is the greatest time to be alive. Download the free 1580 The Fanatic app. Get it wherever you get your favorite apps today.
Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic, and we've got to get something done real fast before we get on this date in Big Georgia sports history. It's time for the Daily Blender, talking 32 NFL teams in 32 days. We got to get through this one pretty quickly. So what team are we doing today, Harris?
Well, Fish Tank, you're in luck. Today's team is the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, boy.
Their over-under is really low, man. It's at 7.5. I was pleasantly surprised when I've seen this, judging by how good Miami has been recently. I mean, talk about the playoff appearances. The main question around him is simple. Can Tua Tagovailoa stay healthy? When Tua has been healthy, they have been a winning football team. Flat out. 6-5 last year with him as the starter. You saw what they were without him. 11-6 2 years ago. 8-5 3 years ago, but he just hasn't stayed healthy. So this win total, albeit, is a little bit of a risk to bet because is he going to be durable? Now, looking at the Dolphins depth chart, they still have Tyreek Hill, right? That makes a huge difference. You get Jalen Waddle. That O-line is pretty revamped. You get, what's his name? Savanea. I'm going to botch that pronunciation at left guard. He's new. Aaron Brewer's back at center. That's solid. You get James Daniels from Pittsburgh. Darren Waller's back at tight end. So they had some additions in the offseason. Entirely new secondary. Entirely new secondary for them. Like, every single starter from last year is gone from that secondary. So, with that being said, quarterback. I gave the Dolphins a B. I think Tua slept on. I think Tua is a very good player when he's in. Now, the health is a concern. Due to the health, I'll bump it down to a B-. Running back, Devon Achane. I mean, his rookie year, he set efficiency records. So they're very good at that position. Jalen Wright, too, second-year player from Tennessee. He's very good. They got Alexander Madison, some speedsters. Gave him a B. Wide receiver, I gave him an A. Offensive line, they have not been a serviceable unit, especially in terms of keeping Tua healthy and protected. He's been under pressure quite a bit. Not sure what they get in the run game. I gave them a C-. Front seven is a pretty solid front seven. You get Jalen Phillips, Kenneth Grant, I thought from Michigan was a really excellent pick. Other guys too, Bradley Chubb in there. I gave them a B-. And in the secondary, this is a really confusing and hard secondary to evaluate because it's just so new. So I gave it a C with a pretty high ceiling because they got some talent in there. So that being said, Jeffrey, how many wins do you think the Miami Dolphins are going to get this year?
I feel like the Miami Dolphins are a team that can't get out of their own way. And I think that's going to once again find its way onto the field. If Tua Tagovailoa gets injured, this team is the Jets. I mean, let's be honest. The over-under is 7.5. I feel like I'm generous if I say 7 wins. Without injury, I'll give them the 7, but no more.
Yep.
And that is a lot to do with their schedule. If you look at the schedule, they got some cupcakes in there. There's some tough ones too, but they got the Saints are in there, Panthers are in there. So, yeah, I give them 7, but I can't muster up any more. Randy?
I give them 10 wins.
Oh, what the hell, man?
Yeah, 10. 10. They got some
wins.
cupcakes in there, and I feel like they'll take advantage of every damn cupcake there is. Tua stays healthy this year, and him and Tyreek, what's his name? He will catch a lot of. So will Waddle. Waddle. Waddle.
Pro Waddle, not so sure about Tyreek.
Oh, he's going to waddle into the touch. Oh, my God, he's going to win.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So Randy's got the over
10.
with 10. I got the under with 7. Okay,
10.
Harris.
10.
I'm with Randy. I have the over on this team, and I'm a little bit nervous betting it, but I think the sports books are taking Miami closer to their floor.
What do you give them, 8 wins then?
I gave them 9 wins. Gave them 9 wins.
You are so high.
I gave them 9 wins because I think the pieces in the O-line should help Tua stay protected. And again, I'm taking a risk here. I fully am aware that I'm taking a risk because if Tua is healthy, this is going to hit. If he's not healthy, it's not going to hit. And I'm going to bank on Tua staying healthy this year. I'm going to swing the bat, take a risk. That receiving core to me is just better than them winning 7.5 games, especially with McDaniel as your head coach. I mean, dude knows how to call up some darn good plays. We know that. So I take the play calling and the talent. I think Tua is good enough to get the throws there. And they do have some cupcakes, man.
I worry about Tua's being out there.
Weeks 1 through 7. I mean, other than the Bills, shoot, man, you get the Colts, you get the Browns, you get the Panthers, you get the Jets. Like, that's some easy stuff. So, easy schedule, good play calling.
Gee, if they could only play the Titans,
they would probably beat her. They'd probably
Lacrosse
beat the crap out
guy
of us.
says, I'm taking the under on the fish.
Taking the under, man.
Me too.
I'm going
Fish
over.
Tank.
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins fan says defense is going to be an absolute mess. Secondary is absolute hell.
Yeah.
We're going to have to score 40 points a game. Well, do what we always do, I guess. Beat bad teams, lose to good teams. I'd say 500, but we're not allowed to say that anymore. So they'll be 8-9 or 9-8, right where we always are.
I think this offense can still score a lot of points, Fish Tank, and I understand I'm taking a risk on your Dolphins
You
here.
draft A-Chain?
Because that's
A-Chain?
secondary.
How do you say his name?
A-Chain. It's A-Chain or they
It's
said
one of the
A-Chain
two,
in
but
college.
are you looking to draft him? Is this a guy you'd want to play?
No, I don't think I draft him at his position because I know McDaniel likes to use a committee. He's
Mhm.
had that in the past. And so that makes me say no in drafting him.
Well,
like,
that means
first
I
round.
won't be drafting him either.
Actually, no, I really want to draft him.
Well,
Randy, I
then
think he'd be
I'll
great
be
for your
drafting
team.
him. Yeah.
I think he'd be phenomenal for your team.
Yeah.
I'll be drafting you in all the worst possible
Places.
Tank Blood says Joe Burrow's weapons compared to Lamar and Josh Allen, they are doing just as much with less. Cabana wanted to bring this up. I didn't want to talk about the green ding dong thing anymore. The green dinglings getting thrown on the WNBA courts, but now it's like, oh brother, probably the best morning show in the Valley the last 20 years has been Holmberg over at KUPD. And Cabana says that Holmberg said he would give $10,000 to a person if they threw one of them sex toys, they flipped it out onto the WNBA court, and it stuck to the floor. $10,000 from Holmberg.
Oh, no.
I will not offer the same amount. I will not offer anything.
No.
That $10,000, part of that's going to be needed for bail and a lawyer.
That's pretty much all it's going to go to.
I love Holmberg, but my God, he's going to get somebody arrested. That is a hugely bad idea.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Our
I
old
mean,
friend Dale was on there with him too, I guess, talking about this.
Could
He
you
says, I've
imagine?
heard 3 have been tossed so far, but not here in Phoenix. No, Cabana, the dude got arrested on Tuesday for trying, but not hitting the court, hitting a little girl. Yeah, that's the end of that fun.
Yep.
Moist One says, you got to lick the bottom before you throw it.
Mm.
He says, I'd aim for the backboard. It's funny until a 9-year-old kid gets hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should just not.
Yeah.
I wonder if Holmberg went and bought one of these things, went out in the middle of the night to a basketball court, started tossing. You know, like you practice with the water bottle when you were a kid, Harris?
Oh, yeah. I did that all
There's
the time.
Holmberg with a bunch of neon green ding-dongs just trying. Can you imagine that? I would love to see the 911 call show from that.
Oh, my
you know,
gosh.
There's a man out there throwing wieners on this basketball court. He keeps going, huh, damn it. Huh, damn it. Huh,
Yeah.
damn
Oh,
it.
yeah. Yeah.
Not that time. So close.
Jackwad says, I'd love to see that happen and have the green ding dong stick. Okay. And then the rest of what Jackwad says, I can't even read. Hell is wrong with you? Get a girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's time now, ladies and gentlemen, for On This Date in Big George's sports history. Back in the year 1982, during a nationally televised game against the Chicago White Sox, Boston Red Sox left fielder Jim Rice climbed into Fenway Park stands from the dugout, not to fight, but to assist a 4-year-old boy, Jonathan Keene, who had just been hit in the head by a savage line drive off the bat of David Stapleton. Yeah, he knew where they park the ambulance, and he knew I got to grab that kid, run him through the dugout to get him to the ambulance so he can get to the hospital faster, right?
Dang.
Well, it turns out it saved the kid's life, you know, that quick thinking, And then the kid ended up being James Donald Bowman, who ended up being James David Hamill, who became J.D. Vance, Vice President of the United States.
No, he did not.
Holy
Didn't
crap.
you see? This is how I know you guys don't listen to me.
No, he did not.
I told you earlier his name was Jonathan King, but you guys, you guys don't listen.
I listen.
Of course,
I
it wasn't
listen.
J.D. Vance.
I listened to you.
Okay.
But I just wanted to prove that sometimes you don't listen.
I listened to you. That's why I said no, he did not.
Yeah, but this Jonathan King, that guy, I don't know. He hasn't done anything with his life. I mean,
No.
like nothing.
Yeah.
I Googled him. He didn't show up on anything.
Well, at least he's still alive. Good for him.
Where is he?
Maybe.
Anyway, so that's on this date in Big George's sports history. Aiton's Army says, I heard that Summit Male Medical Center would offer a prize if the dingling lands straight up. Are you for real?
You're kidding me.
I wouldn't be
joking.
surprised.
Guys.
No way.
Guys.
Yeah.
Moist One says, that was a good Lenny Kakua voice, Harris. Can you talk about Ohio State versus Texas with that voice? What is he talking about? Did you do a voice?
Did I do a voice?
You're not clear to do voices.
No.
I can't talk about Ohio State and Texas.
Hold on
And,
a second. Do you do any voices?
I can do some.
What voice can you do? Your best voice?
Roll down tide.
Probably
Well,
not.
that anybody can do that.
I can mock my dad.
Okay, forget it.
Harris,
Moist One said no, it was the girl voice. The girl voice.
The girl voice.
Lene Kakua. I don't know who he's talking about. Probably just made me say a porn star's name.
Hello.
All right, so celebrity voices, Harris, not your dad.
I think my dad is a celebrity. but-
Oh my
I
God.
could think of a celebrity. Man, I really can't.
You
think
can't
of
do voices. Manateo's girlfriend, says Moist One. That's who Lene Kakua is.
Oh,
I guess
he's
you sounded
right.
just like Manateo's fake girlfriend.
Oh, gee, thanks,
Hello.
Moist One. Who was it that said me to talk about Ohio State and Texas?
Roll down tide.
Nobody. Just stop it. Just stop
Oh man,
it. Show's over.
excited for that game. It's gonna be fun. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close.
Oh boy, we
Two more Saturday lists. Well, we're not counting preseason.
can't wait
Two more
to
weekends
get
without
off
football.
air because I know it's going to happen. I'm
Roll
going to go
down Tide.
downstairs. My wife is going to have that Colts game on the TV, and I'm just going to be like, I don't. Why are you doing this to me?
Wrecked them.
Yeah.
Damn near killed them.
Harris Moist One says, "No, talk like Manateo's girlfriend." He's like, "Please, Harris, I'm so close." Oh dear God!
Sound like this.
Nope,
This should
nope.
sound
We're turning
like
off
this.
the radio now.
Oh,
We're turning off the radio now. It's gotten too weird. Everybody, we'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Good night.
Career changers.